Hello, hello. What up, Lucky? How are you doing? Let me check. The music is almost over. All the chats are correct. I notified on Discord. I had the message pinned. Okay, that's good. Let me warm up. Let me go to Voxta once again, and the music is over. Cool. Let me do this. Disable the preview because I don't need it. I also should remember to record the games. Moving on. Yeah, what up, Car? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's warm up. Let's wait for some more people to join. I'm gonna turn off the AC at this point. Start the warm up. Time to learn? Heck yeah. Okay, can you load? Thank you. I want damage boost. Bro, sometimes the strafing here is so annoying. This is not real players, but this is still good strafing. I have to practice on. Yeah, I'm gonna warm up for a few minutes. If any of you have any questions that you want answered, now's probably the best time. Well, I'm not ready for competitive. Yo, what up, Wampa? Get him down. It's understandable, yeah. One thing that I'll say though is that console is not as bad as people think. I haven't played on console, but Genji mains in general overrate mechanical skill and underrate game sense. If you have good Genji game sense, you can carry games without really being that mechanically good. Essentially, your only mechanics that you really need are the mechanics that are necessary for the plays that you go for, right? If you don't go for insane 1v5 plays, for example, you don't need the mechanics to be able to pull them off. If you are someone that can isolate a bunch of duels, for example, you just need the mechanics to win the duels, right? And a lot of winning the duels isn't even just about the mechanics, it's about the way that you engage, right? The way that you use your deflect and your dash. And also a lot of aiming, and I will be talking about aiming in a second. A lot of aiming isn't even about like your sensitivity or your skill mechanically, it's just about reading patterns, right? Because for example, right now, look at this, I'm perfectly tracking, thanks for the sub, Rick, appreciate it. Like, look at this, I'm pretty accurately tracking the Echo, right? But you can see that none of my shots are hitting, right? Same thing with this Pharah, right? I can track the Pharah pretty well, but it's gonna be very rare that my shots are actually gonna hit, because I'm projectile, right? And that goes to show my point. It's not as much about your mechanical skill, it's about what you do with it. So, if I'm trying to overflick all the time, I'm gonna probably miss a lot. But if I read movements, right? I can, for example, this is something that I made a shard on. I can try to do a quick example. Let's look at the Zen. I wait for him to move back into my crosshair and then shoot, right? I'm not even doing anything myself, I'm just letting the Zen move into it, right? There are a bunch of aim techniques that you can apply to make aiming easier, so it's not just about, oh hey, I move my mouse really well, right? Oftentimes aiming is much more about actually being smart about your engagements and the way that you actually move, that you think about how to move your mouse around. Right? I can even name just by moving from side to side, right? Like it's, in this case, I'm kind of trying to force it, but that's something that Arge does a lot, right? I'm trying to match this Kiriko's movement with my AD right now, so that I don't really have to move my mouse around. And right now, this isn't being very effective because I'm trying to force the example, but hey, right, those are just some quick examples that I can give. With the three types of tanks. What do you mean? You mean brawl tanks, poke tanks, and dive tanks? Is that what you mean by the three types of tanks? Okay. Here's the deal. A lot of people think that it's like, hey, we're gonna have a full composition, right? A lot of people discuss, oh, hey, this is how you play dive, this is how you play brawl, hey, this is how you play poke. When in reality, a lot of comps aren't actually full in one way, right? A lot of comps are kind of hybrids. Like, I played a match yesterday in Speranza when I was, and the composition was like Sojourn Mercy, which is like poke. But then they also had a Diva, which I get. Diva works in poke because she can deny a lot of poke, right? But she is more commonly known as a dive tank, right? And they also had a Tracer, which is dive, right? So it's like, it was a hybrid comp. So what do you do? Well, it depends on like the map that you're playing, the specific circumstance on the said map, right? Because I could be playing a map where you think that dive is oftentimes gonna be what's gonna be happening, right? Like Gibraltar. But if I'm playing defense, I might not be diving as much as I am just marking the enemy team, which is something that I talked about in yesterday's Gibraltar match that I played. I'll be uploading that match on YouTube at some point. I was just busy today doing Patreon stuff, working on thumbnails and a bunch of other stuff, so... But yeah, I'm gonna upload that to YouTube and you're gonna be able to see it. Or you can just check the VOD, right? You can always find any VOD from any stream on the live stream VODs playlist. But yeah, I can't really give that much insight into like, oh, hey, how you play this specific archetype, because it's more so about reading the whole situation. So you might have a Winston partner to dive with, but if you're in that situation where marking is your priority, you're not gonna be diving as much, right? But assuming that you are diving, then you're probably gonna have to stage first, right? Get close to your opponents in a safe manner by using pathing, and then once your Winston player is ready to dive, you wait for him to dive and then you go in, right? So that would be using timing to get a good dive. A lot of that kind of stuff I talked about in my free positioning workshop that I did a month ago. By the way, for those that are interested in a workshop, I'm gonna be doing a free one in 4 days from now. You can check more about that in the YouTube community posts or on the Patreon page, because I also posted it there. The Patreon page is linked in the... is pinned in the chat, right? So yeah, poke, you're probably gonna be marking a lot more, looking for duels, stuff like that. And as far as brawl goes, it's similar-ish to dive, except a lot of the times you're not gonna necessarily need to stage. You can sometimes just walk with your team if your team is just trying to rush the enemy team down. And then that way you're gonna have your cooldowns and get close in a more brute force manner. But yes, setups will still matter. It just again depends on the context. What's the map being played, what is the objective status, what are the cooldowns that each team has available, all that good stuff, right? Which is hard to describe like really quickly. Let me queue. I mean, it depends. It depends on the map, because a lot of the times I'm just gonna be playing to mark. Marking is a really important, essential part of your game flow. Oftentimes you mark before you actually engage anyone, right? But you could be in, let's say, a map like Circuit Royale. You might end up just forced to poke from long range or mid range for a bit before the fight actually gets to a position where you can actually maybe engage people in close range, right? Maybe you need to wait for the fight to devolve a little bit, or you need to give the opponent space for you to be able to engage someone close range. So before that, you might just be sitting with your team, not dying, and providing some small amount of value by poking, right? Marking in more detail. I guess I should make a whole video on marking, right? But yeah, it's like, marking is the idea of like preventing opponents from using a certain area or a certain opponent from playing the game, right? You're trying to stop the enemy team from doing something. So on defense, you might be like, hey, I don't like the enemy Widowmaker. I don't want her to have sightlines on my team, so I'm gonna mark her. And then the distinction is important between marking and assassinating because you don't want to die for it, right? It's important to mark, but you don't necessarily want to die for chasing the Widow, because if you chase the Widow to her spawn, you die and she lives, then she'll be uncontested and she will kill your team, right? But like you can mark a player so to prevent them from being threatening to your team, or you can mark an area because that area is very relevant, right? Maybe they have, let's say, a soldier and a Hanzo that want to go to the high ground, and depending on who goes there, you're gonna be marking them. So you're not marking a specific player, you're marking an area, right? Yeah, this is as much detail as I can go to before getting into the match now. We're gonna be poking a lot because Coloseo is just... This middle of the point is just very awkward to engage. Usually the team that is engaging is at a big disadvantage. The flanks are also not that good, and my hands off how they big pick off. They don't have res. But we should be able to walk. Okay, get healed. Another pick. Don't wanna get trailed, nice. And I'm not gonna overextend for any kills. I'm just gonna chill. Because I don't want me to fade and then get back to the stalemate in the middle. Oh, they have a Mercy now. Mercy is gonna make it very annoying to win the duel versus the Sword, unless my Hanzo hits a headshot, right? I'm gonna poke the Ram a little bit. Because the rest of the team is kind of playing safe. I don't want to get gunk mined by the junk, who I know is close. I want him to think that I'm going top, but I'm not really immediately. Because he'll be pre-shooting. Okay, I live. She loves railing me, huh? Nice. Looking for a soft engagement, which might actually cause me to die, huh? Okay, nice. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for that. Even if it's a soft engagement, it was still a little bit too deep. But it was almost a hard engagement. We are very close to cap. I'm honestly gonna play here. For a little bit of poking and denying the Junkrat from using this area, essentially. Okay, Ram is pushing my Hanzo. My Hanzo is dead, yeah. I was gonna say there's no way he's getting out there. I'll do this. Can I wall climb?
This ends now.
Drop low. I risked like 1 or 2 shots because I think that it was worth the damage that I could deal to her. Okay, I kind of want to go in the Ana if possible. Oh, I almost killed her. I forced nade there. It's winnable. Awkward blade. This guy is gonna die. He's not getting out. Yeah. So I can play that slow. I'll get the push point a bit. The blade was unfortunately a little bit awkward. Distance-wise from the junk. Okay, let me actually focus. There's like gonna fight's gonna happen soon. Okay, I'm just gonna deflect out, save my dash from ability if I need it. Junkrat is bottom. Screwed up. The Vortex was really nice. I don't think they have a res. Where is she? I don't know where she is. I just hide. Yeah, there we go. The map just needed to look at me for a second and I was fully healed. So it's gonna be very... Ooh. We're gonna say it was gonna be very hard for me to... Wait, I don't even remember anymore. Let me just focus on the game. Oh, okay. That is a bad sleep for her to go for. And yeah, even if she hit it, it was just a waste because nobody could capitalize on it. Huh. Ah, rip. That was greed. I should have turned around and deflected. The reason why I didn't want to deflect that is because if I do deep like that early, I can very easily get pushed by the enemy team still. I just think that it's a bad engagement no matter what, because I'm essentially gonna be 1v5. I have some map structure to play around, but it shouldn't be saving me from everyone on the enemy team. I don't wanna get got by the junk. Honestly, I would just actually look at the junk instead. Rip. Let me see. How much damage did I take? Problem there is that I didn't get healed in time. Okay, let me focus. Hopefully my ram doesn't get pushed deep into our team. Actually, never mind. It's a bigger problem that Doomfist is 1v4ing. Nice. Good thing is that my ram is also 1v4ing. Just gonna live here. I don't wanna get staggered. Can maybe mark the enemy team a bit, right? And this is a good example of marking. I don't want the enemy Doomfist pushing up, so I'm poking him out early, right? So he cannot actually stay up. I don't quite know where he is. Nope, it didn't reach me, thankfully. I didn't even look at it because there's a small difference in speed when you're walking forward and backward. You have a speed penalty when walking backward. Is the junk below here? Or no? Nice. This Doomfist is pretty much dead. Yeah. He used his cooldowns to get in and he got his punch blocked. So he couldn't get out. I'm trying to dodge the Junkrat shots more than I'm trying to aim at the Mercy.
This ends now.
Oh, nice, he gets the kill. Okay, that was a pretty good blade. Very good blade. Outplayed this lip with the start of my movements, standing back a little bit because I couldn't even swing her, right? I was pulling out the blade. And then the Junkrat is in the air. He didn't have a second conk mine. So that was a second kill for me, and then the Mercy has a free kill from the res. I unfortunately missed the combo on the Ana, and there's an argument to be made that I shouldn't have committed a dash on the Ana. I need to do this, because I don't want him conk mining me. Junkrat should be around here soon. He's already top. Oh. It dropped? No. Okay. I knew that my Moira damaged the Mercy a bit. She wasn't a good distance for me to combo, so that finished her, which was great. Now we're gonna get some good payload progress. They're probably not gonna contest early, because they took some picks. And now they're in Moira. I'm actually gonna try to use this again. Maybe not. Aww, so close. Instead of mechanics, decision making. Sorry for the late answer, Rashingo. But yeah, probably just decision making. Because Genji can play versus basically every single composition because of how flexible he is. Might not be the best pick at any given circumstance, but he is never like truly bad. In my opinion. Let's see. I'm trying to out-rat the rat.
30 seconds remaining.
Weird.
Enemy in sight.
Okay.
Come over here for you.
Surrender to my will.
He's camping his own body, I think. No, now he's going toward my team. But before he was camping his body, he needed to run. Because he wanted the tire to kill me. I'm actually gonna try to kill the Ana, I think. In here, no, I didn't even have time for that. I really wanted a pick because overtime gives really long respawns. So if I get a pick on the Ana, the trade is very worth because we only need to win one fight, we need to win multiple. Okay. I have Queen ult, which is huge. We don't have Tire. I don't remember what the rest of their ults are. I would assume they have both supports plus Soj.
This ends now. With it.
It's really early. It's not great though because we have really long spawns. What is that? That's my more, okay. I'm gonna need to get healed by my team.
Let's take him to the
You're not safe, Mora. And now it's only in the Malga. Now I want to make it as hard as possible for him to burn me. We can play slow because we have better respawns and we win. Nice. Discipline. And how does my other DPS have 11 devs when we're winning so much? I don't understand. Okay, this is a pretty clean match. There were some pretty bad mistakes on my part, I think. Some engagement decisions and stuff, but hey, I like for a first match, I'm really happy.
Traveling to Dorado. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention is that with the keyboard change that I did, I now also swapped my hotkeys. So now there shouldn't be any more accidental muting. Ever. I might, I don't think I will, actually no, never mind. Since I was accidentally muting, now that my button for, that was previously mute is now the button to clip, I'll now sometimes accidentally clip. But that's a much lesser issue than accidentally muting. And then playing a whole game while muted. Alrighty. Oh yes. Alrighty. Attacking on Dorado. Hopefully Soldier actually takes the fire path on the right side through the stairs to get high ground. And then I'm gonna have some more help on the high ground because yes, the D.Va is help, but the D.Va is not like insane help towards killing people. Your Genji having a pocket here makes his marking very easy. Wanna see, do I get the counter pocket or no? No, my soldier's being pocketed and then his autopiloting main, which is not great. But yeah, right now what I'm doing by shooting this Genji and forcing him out... Oh, I got anti because of deflect. Well. Oh, she was below there, really? But yeah. My soldier did the thing I wish it didn't do, which was autopilot and play main. If we just go for this battle, and the Mercy pockets the soldier instead of me, I'm never gonna be able to beat the Genji on the high ground. It's permanently gonna be set up. And then my soldier is also gonna permanently lose the duel to the Ashe because of high ground. Ashe is much safer peeking. He has Bob soon. Okay, I'm getting out. I don't think I'm gonna get anything done here. Bob is still there. Okay, Bob is out. We got close to killing her. Not quite close enough. My div is gonna die, I think, or close to it. Let's see, does the Kiriko wall climb here? No, not quite. They have blade still. Have nano. We're probably gonna nano visor. Nice pick. That's huge.
Tactical visor activated.
I believe a cap here because we killed Kiriko early. I don't remember about the Ashe, but I think we killed her too. We don't have Mac, but we're gonna have Mac really soon. They don't have Bob for the touch. Might die here, but probably not. Might be able to get staggers because of how close they're playing. Sigma is not even on high ground, which is great for us. I'm actually gonna try to bait Rock. No, he isn't. He's just hiding, okay. Okay, now it's just a battle of high ground. We're getting free push. I'm gonna contest high ground. Try to make them not free shoot us. Problem is that I'm the only one on high ground right now because my diva is bullying Signal. This is early, but I'm gonna blade. He's one. He's just staggering. I'm not even gonna shoot him and just let the mercy kill. So frustrating? Can be. What up, Mustafa? How are you doing? I bladed because I think it's worth. We're gonna be very close. They're gonna have an awkward recontest, especially because of Sigma. Sigma is low. I'm not in time to contest the Ashe though. That's what I don't like. Okay, there was a mini here at least. Bro, okay. Sure. I was late to the Ashe contest because I was talking. I should have been pre-positioned there, so I would have had a much better contest there in the Ashe. But ultimately they had ults and we didn't. Ideally we would have saved Blade, Nano Blade, to just get through the toughest part. If we just waited a bit, we would have gotten it below the arch anyway, because the enemy team is not contesting that early. This Genji is just getting forced out way too early. Now I should be able to kill him. Yeah. This Genji misplayed very badly. Because his kiting path is way too far from his team. So even if he dashed away, he was still in danger for a long time. And now we're gonna be getting these staggers. And just one shot their Ashe, I think. Yo, what up, Nautilus? How are you doing? I'll re-chat in a bit. Okay, poke the Sigma out a little. There's no reason to commit early because the payload just free moving. Contest the high ground to prevent the Genji hopefully from moving it. A little bit late on the deflect, but he did not hit the combo. I have a pick on the Widow, which might make it a little bit better for me to ult and just get the staggers, a little bit easier. But we didn't even need it, right? Tracer's gonna touch. No, Tracer's not even gonna touch. Wow. Huh. My patience admirable. I mean, the thing is, if I'm not patient, I'm just gonna end up playing the game less than I would by being patient, right? This is a lesson that you can very easily learn playing Apex. Because in Apex, if you might be like, oh hey, I spent so much time looting, I just wanna fight, and then you rush into a fight without taking positioning into account and stuff like that, and then you just feed, and then guess what? Now you're in the lobby screen, you have to queue again, you have to then select your character, you have to drop, you have to loot again, right? So a little bit of patience goes a long way, and you're gonna notice that if, yes, Apex, you're not gonna get that much extra gameplay from your patience, but it's still something that you should be doing, right? Just absolutely running it down every single time, unless you have insane mechanical skill and can just overpower any opponent that you face, is not gonna be very good in terms of like getting a higher amount of gameplay per time spent, right? And that's the thing here too, right? Just a little bit different, because sure, I die less than other players, but the fights that I take are much smarter, right? I'm taking fights that are actually meaningful instead of wasting my resources when they aren't.
Hello. ازيك؟
5, 4, 3.
Through a neg at your house.
Attackers incoming.
Okay, I have Winston now. Winston Sojourn. I'm assuming maybe the Sojourn gets a pocket, but Genji has gotten a pocket a lot, so I wonder if she will get a pocket or not. Winston is jumping too early, he should die. Yeah, that is just an awful jump. Not understanding the positioning of his team. His jump was also a little bit too far, so it was more hard engaged than anything else. Oh, close. I just want to mark him. I don't want to take early damage here. Who was lap the Sigma, right? Okay, versus grass. I'm just gonna take this mini. It's pretty quick.
Much better.
I think Genji is going top or something. Sojourn going bottom here, below me. I think so. Genji just protected the Sojourn, but they still spent They still spent Suzu, and I'm not getting healed here, so I need to hard kite. And I'm not gonna get healed for a bit because my supports are getting chased. Nice. I didn't want to make a full rotation to the Mega. We might need a nano here because my soldier died. Genji's gonna try to use high ground, I think. Okay. We are in a bad situation there, so I just helped kill the Mercy because I saw my Diva on her. Also, my Diva has nano. Getting a pick on the Mercy is very meaningful because they can't res it if we get a pick on someone else. They might just be able to protect the Mercy and get the res, so... Now we might have a retouch and be able to win. Hopefully if my Diva lives. Nice, my Diva lives. I might need to tap the point a little bit. No, I didn't even tap in time. Not the end of the world to not touch, but yeah. And now I wanna just prevent this Genji from using high ground. Problem is, my entire team is still low ground, so yeah. I need my team to rotate high ground. I need my Ana to stop peeking there because fighting there is meaningless. We need to take high ground. They don't have blade. Okay, my soldier just died. Okay. Not ideal for me to get hit there. And I'm dead. Wow. Cool. But the thing is, we're gonna be back, and the payload is still not gonna have been pushed significantly. I mean, theoretically it's gonna have moved a lot, but here's the deal. It's not gonna have moved in a meaningful way. Unlucky. I'm just gonna kill Sigma with this blade, if possible. And I'm kiting their blade. I'm not even gonna focus on killing him because we already got the pick that wins us the fight. Like, why go for any sort of fancy blade when the Sigma's drastically overextended and the blade guarantees the kill on him, right? I could definitely have killed her if I didn't rush my dash and stayed for longer. Saved my dash to outplay Rock or something. But this is fine. They used Flux in the last fight. They used Blade. Kitsune here, huh? I don't want to walk into a rail. And here's the deal, right? Watch how hard it is for them to actually walk up. She just allowed herself to get one shot, huh? She's not rising, is she? I need to touch point, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna back up here to be safe. Hopefully my diva doesn't see mine. And he dies. Nice. Look at how hard their Genji is trying compared to me, and look at how much value I'm getting compared to him. Right? Like, no bro, no. Just stop. Trying harder doesn't mean that you're performing more, right? And that's one of the main things that Genji players get wrong. Like, all I need to do is sit on this high ground, contest whoever comes here. Hopefully prevent them from getting good positions. Is Sigma trying to rotate here? I don't know why, but I feel like he is. Okay, my Mercy just fed. Nice. And now since I tunnel visioned on the Sigma, I'm now not contesting high ground, which is not great. I could try to Blade to win this, but since I already made such a big mistake, they have good positions, we lost so many resources already, I don't think we can win this. Maybe if my Mercy Valks, but I don't think we're fighting for this. If we're gonna fight for that, my Mercy needed to Valk sooner. I'm not gonna Blade and hope that she Valks. Might be dead here, yeah.
Finally, a real challenge.
And once again, my second DPS says 10 deaths per 10 minutes. I don't know how. But here we are. But that point loss is just ultimately on me, because I should have been contesting high ground and I should have been blading to guarantee that. I thought I was getting flucked, but no, apparently I'm not. Okay. Nice. Trying to be safe here. I don't have to do more. This is already enough kills. Their Genji is gonna try to trade because it has to try to trade. Okay, and I died to the rock, unfortunately, but hey. The damage is already done. We have better spawn, we have kills that they can res. This Bob is absolutely trash. That's what I mean, like... This is top 500, but you can see that like the players just don't understand some core fundamentals, right? Like, it feels like these players are trying too hard, doesn't it? Like, I'm just here chilling, narrating my own gameplay. And then there are these players just trying so hard and then ulting when they don't need to and everything. It's just like, bro, stop sweating so much. You're actively making your life harder by doing so. Like, what is this Genji trying to do? He's exposing his Mercy to danger. I'm not gonna die here. Mercy's fine. Unfortunately, choked my mechanics on the Mercy, but yeah, look at that. If he doesn't hit those crazy shots, then he's just feeding. And even if he hits them, the Mercy was exposed because of it. So now I found the pick on the Mercy, which is huge. Didn't dash in time to outplay, but the Matrix was there in time, which is huge. I have Blade soon. He's saving the dash to follow, which is actually smart for once. Nice. Big team clutches. I didn't play that well enough. I wish I also had farmed Blade for this last fight, but hey. I was a little bit too busy talking and played a little bit too little. But we're still gonna get it. Because game sense prevails. Look at this. 10k damage. Their Genji, 17k damage. I'm pretty sure that the Genji was dueled with the Mercy, but it's like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Also, their Mercy has 14 deaths. Playing Mercy and having 14 deaths is just crazy. Okay. I need to check something. Are you boosted? Do I want to avoid you? Yes, yes I do. The aim workshop cancelled? Why would it be? No, the aim workshop was just scheduled now. Who do I avoid? I don't remember. Oh, this was in my feeding tank, right? I don't remember who you were. Sure. Can unavoid you. And I avoid you. Perfect. Q again. Turn on the AC so I don't sweat. You thought it was gonna start an hour ago? No, no, no. I scheduled it correctly, didn't I? I scheduled it for the 20th. I'm pretty sure. Unless I made a mistake. Okay, question. Are we back? Can you all hear me? Should, right? Yeah, I'm seeing myself. We're back, okay. Nice. I pressed delete instead of pressing the mute button when I was trying to reset up the stream real quick. I hope I didn't accidentally delete something in OBS, but I don't think so because I didn't have anything selected. It doesn't make sense. Oh, the game got cancelled. Yeah, someone left, I guess. Yeah, let me do this. Label the preview. Yeah, what up, Manny? How are you doing? What up, Tylers? Let me check here. Yeah, it's on the 20th. Also, damn. I did not expect to have such good reception to the aim workshop. On the what was it? The positioning workshop, I had I think 25 people show interest. But now that there are 28 and 28 in like a few hours. Like the other one was 25 in like a full day, I believe. So yeah, that has been an overwhelmingly positive response, and I'm very happy for it. But I'll check Discord later. I know that there are some pings there. General growth? I don't think it's because the channel grew that much, honestly. I think it's more because my marketing became a lot better. Although honestly, the way that I promoted both of them was pretty similar, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was very similar. I cannot check right now, but I'm pretty sure I just copy pasted the wording and just swapped the specific keywords. Let me think. So I have the replay buffer. The overlay is correct and everything. So, oh, okay, there you go. Live chat. This is what I need to do still.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What maps? What do you mean? What maps? Let's see. We're playing Zarya. I have Genji. They have Tracer. We're a lot earlier, so I'm just gonna rotate here so I have better cover. Don't get rushed when we don't have supports. Playing Ram. They're playing Ana. I'm probably gonna mark a little bit. My Zarya needs help desperately. Nice, that's a great kill. I'm gonna try to rotate for the Ana. Yeah, I think that winning the fight is more important than trying to cap point. I think my Mercy's dead, yeah.
It's Gecko. They're on the objective. Bring them out.
Yeah, I should be dead soon, yeah. Unfortunate.
Let's kick this off.
Positioning equals boring, aim equals cool.
Each journey has its trials.
Hi.
I mean, if you're talking about the workshops, maybe aim is a topic that has more interest, so yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's scared of me trying to combo her. I'm just gonna let her blink while thinking that I'm gonna engage, and then I'm not. I'm only gonna engage if there seems like a good chance, right? Look at this, she's so scared. Oh, unfortunate. He got such a heavy pocket from the Ana. Okay, he dropped in the chase.
Over here.
Yeah, we'll lose first point, unfortunately.
Finally, a real challenge.
Arya has. Oh, okay, actually, my Zarya has died once.
Next, flash
Good to
point.
see you.
I see one.
Hey.
Point is to the left. I don't think I can catch the soldier because he's gonna wrap very far. Yeah, I don't think I spent time looking at him.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
We can just try to kill fast here.
It wills.
I've got you in my sights.
But no, I'm gonna do this once I see the beats. And also because I was trying to surprise him because he was gonna think that he wouldn't be contested when he would be. I didn't want to go below here, but I guess I went there. And I guess we're somehow losing these, huh? Just reset, yeah, thank you. I don't know how we lost that. We should have been up a lot.
Quaid stands with ya.
Maybe I need to poke the Ram out a little bit more, but he's just gonna receive Ana pocket. So I think it's not really like me issue. Should be fine, yeah.
Area denial. It's go time.
Gonna put pressure points.
My servants never die.
Get them on the objective. Enemy here.
Oh, unfortunate. If I got that kill on him, it would have been big. My Mercy? What? The amount of shots my Mercy choked. Also, how does a Kiriko have 6 six dives? Okay, taxi my Mercy.
I'm here.
How does a Kiriko have 6 staffs in 4 minutes?
I am empowering you. Over there. I got one here.
I might actually try to contest him.
Enemy here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna die real quick. Seems like the Ram is just farming my whole team. There's very little we can do about it.
Good to see
I have a Mercy pocket and my soldier is not getting more value than their DPS, even with the pocket, so yeah. This is rough. Very, very rough.
Flash point.
I really don't know. What am I supposed to do here to win? Just try to force assassinations or hope my team stops feeding? Because the rate at which my team is just dying is insane. Ah, Lucio buffed me so I couldn't do the wall climb. I'm pretty sure I could wall climb to the top there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a GG go next. This match unfortunately wasn't properly balanced.
enemy here.
And it's also Flashpoint too, which makes it even worse. I wanted to play King's Row, but King's Row match got cancelled. I wish my team would stop feeding. Yes, it is flanking, and my soldier's dead once again. I'm 1 HP too. Okay.
What's up?
I tried to protect her a bit, but now she's dead. And I'm gonna die here too. Most likely. Yeah. He's much faster than I am. Yeah, there's a GG's. That was literally a stomp. I don't think... Actually no, we captured the point once.
Got one here.
I have one touch.
Let's take him to the underworld.
They have beat, don't they? Nice. We're not even gonna touch. Alrighty. Whatever. Move on to the next one. I need to watch this profile. 6 deaths. Kiriko 6 deaths. Issue 5. Zen 5. You're not the worst player ever. My avoids are definitely better. Also, did I accidentally clip something right now? No, I don't think so, okay. But yeah, games like these happen. There's no point in tilting over them. I'm just not gonna tilt. It's very simple. I believe we're 3-3 on the placement. Can quickly check. Just double checking OBS now that because it crashed before, right? I don't think I accidentally deleted anything. Yeah, no. Nothing was selected, so it wouldn't make sense for me to accidentally delete something. Excuse me.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I mean, what will Tilt do? Tilt will only make my performance worse. Tilt will make the viewing experience worse, so why bother? There's just no point. Oceans are hard to control, depends. Depends on the person.
We're doing this my way. Hey. How's it going?
I've done things I'm not proud of. Time to start
Okay,
making
Bap Anna. I wouldn't be surprised if Diana was playing Anna just because I'm playing Genji. But there's no time to take a look at that, and it also doesn't change what I have to do. Probably a lot of marking and waiting. Playing Winston, Genji. Are they playing Tracer or no? They're playing Hanzo. I'm not gonna give the Hanzo a chance to one-shot me. That is why it's not meaningful to poke early. There's no way that I got so much PO that my Sigma died. Like, that is honestly pretty unbelievable. Actually, I'm just gonna die here. Yeah. Because I don't think I can get out.
Hey.
Brigitte at your service.
Okay, Brave Swap is really good. Okay, she just forced herself to use Suzu in a moment where it wasn't really meaningful. So that's great, they don't have Suzu anymore. They're gonna have Suzu again soon. I need to get Mega because apparently my team is not in a position to heal. Hopefully I get a pack and I can actually, yeah, contest the DPS. No Suzu, my team is not C9ing. Need to be careful pushing up like this. Because I'm playing defense, not attack. I'm gonna take Mega again, I don't wanna be a burden pack-wise because we only have break heals for now. My Ana died. Can I get the kills? Maybe. No, I didn't. It's okay. Yo, what up, Timothy? How are you doing? A Sonic in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they had Primal and Nano soon. Yeah, they should have both. Nice, that sleep just prevented him from using Primal. And now, here's the great thing about that, right? The great thing is that now they don't have the ult advantage anymore from having won the first fight so convincingly, and as they're taking into them. Now I have all 5 ults, so yes, they have all ults, but we also do. Especially considering that we made swaps, right? The tank swap and the support swap. My team is dead. Find it very unlikely that we're gonna be able to win. Unfortunately, I missed the one shot. I might actually be able to live, surprisingly. We can win, yeah. Surprisingly, we can win. I just have to mark her. I don't need to do anything crazy right now. As long as I don't screw up my movement.
You're powered up. Get in there.
What is bro doing? Bro is just like, Nano Blade, I need to prevent it. But I wasn't even going that aggro with it. Because I don't want to walk into a sleep or something like that. They were way too far. If I tried to force the Nano Blade to work, I would just end up feeding into them. I just played life and the Winston fed into me. Which is very questionable decision. Okay, just break bubble. Hide. Snade. Winston's not gonna be able to sustain forever. We should have more damage than they have heals. Yeah. I don't even need to take any crazy risks. Now I'm gonna contest Ana, but I'm soft contesting because I don't have to go crazy. They're down their tank. I'm doing a pretty good job distracting her, and I don't want to give them a free pick, right? So I'm just gonna be playing my life. Yeah, what up, Sorrows? How are you doing?
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
The one thing I don't like with seeing everyone on the team having ultimates is just that most often the team just presses all the Qs and just waste half of them. It's just not that good. Also, damn. How long ago was it? Unfortunately, I can't properly see the timestamps on the viewership graph here, but like we basically doubled in viewership in like 5 minutes. But yeah, that's sick. Welcome everyone. I hope I'm providing good educational value for you. And also, if you're a lurker, I know Imong does this a lot. If you're a lurker, say hi real quick in the chat. I wanna see if I can make you all send a message real quick or not. I saw a heart right there in the chat.
Let us proceed with haste.
Hello.
Stay sharp.
You're Horus, right? Yeah, I'm remembering now. Message, hi, yo, what up, Rob? How are you doing? Also, yeah, I can see that there's a little bit of delay. Was it because I dropped frames? No, I didn't drop frames. I'm assuming the delay is because OBS crashed, right? Yo, what up, Josa? How are you doing? What up, mister? They appear. I'm gonna start to do these types of callouts from time to time on stream because I think it's really cool just to say hi to everyone. Oh, they're playing Sombra now for the Doomfist. Were we playing Doomfist on defense? I don't remember. Maybe they're playing Sombra because they think that Sombra is going into D.Va? I don't know. Anyways, let me focus on the game now. Okay, just gonna ride on this payload progress for now. Nice. I hit my... That was really greedy. Oh, that was extremely greedy on my part, not deflecting at all. But yeah, since I'm assuming that due to OBS crashing, the stream is a little bit delayed, press the button to I don't remember what the name is, to just like go to the current live moment, because I'm guessing that everyone is a little bit far back, like maybe 30 seconds or something. And from this wall dash, yeah. I'm just gonna dash here and cross another piece of cover. Stromber might be marking me soon if I try to go. I'm gonna play around the hog hook. I think I'm dead. Wow, yeah, I'm dead. I was gonna say, maybe I'm alive? Wow, that's crazy healing now. I died. No, they absolutely don't. The previous version of Mei, the reworked Mei that they later reverted, was definitely a pretty easy matchup for Genji. The Somber one is easier now, for sure. Honestly, I think we can just work on the front line. But he's going for a higher risk, high reward play. Kiriko is in the back. Also, she got Immo. Jesus. I think I'm gonna die here. Huge. Huge support, actually. Somebody should die, yeah. I have Blade still. Southern is the one in the back here, huh? Unfortunate. But I don't think the Kiriko is gonna react in time because she's not looking at me. So yeah, I did get more value than a single dash reset in the Blade. There we go. Yeah. I was trying to do a soft engage, like maybe pressure out Kiriko TP. Also, I had a mini to rotate towards and I had good cover nearby. I really didn't expect this one to deal that much damage to me. Especially because I believe I had deflect, right? That was just such a juicy gem. And yeah, here I just give up. I'm not gonna chase, you see, alright, I'm not gonna run. Because you can see that he had jump, right? So I cannot escape him. So I might as well just reset fast instead of staggering. Alrighty, one more game. Can tap live or double tap on the right a few times, yeah. What up, Aaron? How are you doing? You're going to bed now? Alrighty. Good night, bro.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I believe we're down 1 game now. No, 2 games. Never mind. I was wrong. But yeah. Yesterday we started stream being down 8 games. On this account we went to 4. Now we're down to only down 2, right? So yeah, hopefully by the end of this stream this account is actually either neutral or positive.
Test me. Hello there.
Let's try something else.
Greetings. Hello there.
Yo, what up, Gabriel? How are you doing?
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Top 5 maps for Genji? Why do you want me to say it? I'm honestly just gonna deflect this. I actually even got a Sonic on the Widow. The reason I deflected is because I probably don't really need the deflect for the next few seconds, so I can afford to deflect it to prevent the Moira from building some ult shard. Okay, that's a trade kill. Not a great trade kill because we lost our tank and they didn't. But the Widow isn't very effective here if we're playing under. right? You can see that the Widow doesn't want to push up because if she does, we're gonna be able to quickly collapse on her. So you can just overwhelm point, capture point, and you don't have to push into the Widow. You can see that the Widow is playing her ranges properly, but it's like, we don't have to play into her, right? We don't have to give her value when she is playing that passively, and if she walks into us, then we actually engage. Yeah, you see? If we try to push, now we're walking into the Widow. We don't have to actually take these risks. I can now push up a little bit, but I'm always being cautious while pushing up for the Widow. He's gonna drop, yeah, so I can just stay on the high ground. Either Doomfist or Kiriko might actually push me.
Life protects life.
I think sights are over at this point. Here's the deal. I'm not sure the Widow hasn't walked. I wouldn't be surprised if the Widow is still... Yep! I was gonna say, this Widow is most likely still back. And I can just... Aww, this is a ping diff. I was gonna say, I'm playing that very smart because I'm just trading with the Widow. Neither of us are playing the game. I don't have to actually engage her to get value marking. But I didn't get into cover in time. I needed to deflect to take the Mega because she was pre-aiming there, right? She was gonna go for a place shot because I'm 1 HP, right? So it's a free prediction shot on my pathing. Ooh. And you can see that now the Widow is playing more aggressive, but she immediately got forced out from us poking her. Are you egoing me, really? Why are you egoing? It's not even like I am down cooldowns. Widow has another sight because I died and then she had a bunch of shots while uncontested. I'm gonna rotate with dash just to be safe. The Widow might be wrapping left to get a more relevant sight line while we're afraid to pick her. No, never mind. Doomfist is so low. Oh, he's still low though. That's a good thing. And we killed him. And I could try to blade, but it's like, if I blade I just lose my range and I don't think I gain that much extra effectiveness and damage. So I just want to keep my range in case I need it, right? Didn't even need to blade. Have 1.5k damage in almost 4 minutes and I did damn well that round, right? It's not about stats, it's about what you actually do. Yo, what up Air Attack, how are you doing?
We will be the lightning that rise the storm.
Hands are itching like crazy, damn, that must feel real bad. I'm guessing you can't even really like do any kind of work, right? With your keyboard or just play games because I'm assuming just holding the keyboard and mouse are gonna make your hands itchy, right? I'm doing great. Just going on a lot of positive games. Okay, let's see. Did I play Widow again? I'm gonna walk under, honestly. Okay, they're on sim now. And they are in fact on the Widow. I don't need to walk into the Widow. The thing is, we're up 1 and we're holding space. Why would we take any unnecessary risks? I don't know where she's preparing the turret bomb, but I don't want to walk into that. And never mind, they're out of Widow. So I don't need to be as careful with picking as I was before. No fade. Let's see, can we do something? He's gonna try to whip shot me, I think. Might try to push me, but yeah, I should just get out. Because here's the deal. They're gonna cap points, we don't have numbers. They can just easily push up and try to get staggers. I wish I was a little bit further forward and I could try to punish the Moira. Unfortunately I backed up a little too far. Because I took this lamb damage when I didn't want to. Yep. Tracer spent too many blinks. So I'm just gonna go for a quick burst. Because I have time to line up some primaries. I wanna deal with the turrets. I'm gonna save my dash. Actually, I say that as I use it, right? Just wanna guarantee the points soon, honestly. Not the best blade, but we weren't sure if we were gonna win, especially if the Brig giving as much sustain with that rally, so I just wanted to confirm it. Because if we somehow lose that fight, we're in really deep trouble. Because they're gonna be nearing 99. If I hit my first shot, it would be fine. Good thing is that they're walling and pushing, but the Moira is a little bit far back. Okay, thank you. I misplayed that. Ooh, I almost killed the Brig there. That was some pretty good patience and poking. Take the mini. Do a quick rotation for pressure, get back top. We're gonna give points. I can get chased here pretty easily, so I'm gonna be careful. Yeah. They could chase. I thought about going for the Mega, but if I go for a Mega, pretty sure I need to use the deflect and they're still gonna be able to chase me and kill. I could honestly just have stayed top maybe, and use my cooldowns to sustain top. Try to drop, or rather fake drop, walk climb back, try to outplay their cooldowns since they don't have passive mobility that gets them to the high ground. Anyways, let me focus. You can just focus and kill them pretty quickly. I don't think she's taking the TP yet. Actually she is. What are you doing? Them committing call is pretty bad for them. This is gonna be last fight territory for both teams, I think. Maybe we can get a retouch if we lose a fight, but not necessarily. I would love to farm Blade, but I'm still 40% away. That was a pretty good amount of ult charge though. And yeah, I'm not dying, thankfully, for that greed. My Doom died though, which is really bad. Okay, I should be able to get touch, so my team can stay safe, and that's a nice pick. I'm gonna guarantee that we have a touch. Okay. There's no mini for you because I took it. And we're already at 98, so yeah, their touch is gonna be awkward. Nice. Very good. 2 deaths. Just really patient play, really good. And that's the thing, right? A lot of Genji players would be crying going to this comp. What do you do? What do you do? Patience. It's all about that, patience. Just play disciplined. And you saw how many opportunities I had to make players, right? And then I even carried at the end there with the blade. Because Moira didn't have Fade. I got the off angle on the Doom, which got us a really good early pick. But even if we didn't, I'm pretty sure we could still win because we had touches. And we don't have to touch much to wait for my tank to be back, because my tank is Doomfist and my tank died at like 89%, so Doomfist would be back soon. All I would need to do is either me or Tracer touch for a little bit, then wait for the Doom to be back, Doomfist touches, and we have 2 supports. I don't remember who the second support was. I don't remember if it was like Mora or Kiriko. But let me check. Yeah, it was Mora. But like 2 really survivable supports. They would also be able to provide a lot of healing, although Lifeweaver is more utility in heals than Mora is. because of the ranges that he can play at compared to the Moira. But like, I wasn't really worried about us getting touches. Well, we all just really needed to focus on getting the frags. And once I saw an opportunity for that blade, I just went for it, right? The early pick on the Doomfist was just enough to seal the deal, right? But yeah, my reads on being like, oh hey, we're 60% on blade and we're coming up on last fight, this is bad, I wish I had more ult charge, that was honestly a bad read. Because I still had a lot of time to just poke, do soft engages, right? Cooldown rotations, just farm my ult charge and then have a decisive cooldown, right? Or resource at the very end with the blade.
Attack.
Whenever I wanted to, because unless we fucked up big time, we would have decent stall and we had a decent amount of time, right? So yeah, I shouldn't have worried about not having blade. Alright, have a good one, Mustafa, thank you. Wait, I'm muted. The carbon fiber, yes, I love carbon fiber, it's just so clean. Really clean looking skin. I love it. His blade and die 12 with a one shot. I cracked the code. I learned patience and now I don't feed the way that other Genjis do.
when you're distracted. ازيك.
Let's get this show on the road.
Street Runners Grandpa. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one I like the most. I honestly kind of really like Carbon Fiber. Maybe even more than Street Runner. Because I really like the original design. Oh, rip. I should have deflected early. Because she was just scoped in, right? So there's a chance that I just walk into a shot. Right? She's not actively looking at my head. I just dashed into the headshot, so there's no reason for me to not early deflect. Because I can immediately kite here and that she's not gonna kill me. I don't need a deflect, so I might as well be safe with the deflect. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm probably just gonna be trying to early poke this queen that is playing too far up and asking to get forced out, but hey, there's a great opportunity on the Kiriko. Okay, I have the Mega to play around, and my Diva fed, unfortunately. So I got the great fucking pick. I was hoping I would get to try to kill the Zen before the Kiriko was back, but unfortunately it didn't. Nihon is top 2. I barely ever use Nihon. I don't actually like it that much. Someone here. Yep. They were scared, and rightfully so. I hit a lot of damage. Alright. Can you please hit the shots? I don't quite know where Widow is, so I need to be careful the way that I'm peeking. Do I have the mini steal or did I take it? I have the mini steal, huh? Cool. Since my team is wrapping, I'm actually gonna go main. Since that will be the off angle. That was not great, huh? I'm gonna fully kite because I think I'm getting chased still. Took the mini. I should be fine. She is not gonna be fine though. My Ana is in the enemy backline. That's very surprising. I don't understand what we're doing. I guess we're killing the Zen, but like, at what cost? My Ana is gonna die, I'm pretty sure. He's not hiding. Yeah, this is... The Kiriko just died? This is pretty weird. Real 2 is hard to crack, especially versus a tank that is hard to dislodge like the Queen here, versus their composition. And then the Widow, which we need to hard flank to get, and it takes a long time to get there. Thankfully we got it past the very first corner. Nice. Where should... Ooh, I'm dead. I almost lived because of beat. Hopefully we kill Queen. Guess she's so far in, but I don't think so. Hey, that's great. At least now I have a win con for first point. Forced a lot of ults with that.
Pretty hot. I'm on.
30 seconds
My
remaining.
ultimate is ready. I ain't a quitter. Get in there.
Don't want to get picked up early, but I also want to set up.
I'm under attack.
It's the annoying thing.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Ah, that hurts a lot. My Ana is not crossing right now. Please just nano me. That's not on me. I'm not gonna go for the blade and not get the nano. My Ana needs to have the brain power to nano me first. Because I need to have the dash. I cannot peek early because the Widow is looking there with walls.
Complete.
I need to receive the nano to have the durability, then dash out, then pull the blade. So I need a nano before I can go, right? And I need to be doing that order because I cannot have my deflect forced that early. If I deflect out, I don't have a way to outplay a lot of important things, such as just pure damage from the enemy team, right? Or, I don't know. In that case, I don't really have like a sleep to outplay, but like damage-wise, because of Zen Discord and just the sheer damage output that their comp has, I really need deflect for survivability. I can't deflect early, so I needed my Ana to nano. Oh yeah, I read chat later. I used to read chat a lot while playing, and that made my performance drop below what I felt comfortable playing with. But now I'm trying to like really focus on the game, give educational insight while I'm playing, and read only when I really have time, which is either in queue or when like we have a lot of downtime. And even then, oftentimes I end up talking for too long and not thinking about what I have to do once the downtime is over, right?
One more mission, huh? I'm in.
What up? What yeah, what up, Willen? How are you doing?
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Yeah, there are only a few messages in chat that I haven't read at this point.
Stop the payload.
And this might seem... Oh. Okay, I guess. Tracer rapping us by any chance? Oh, unfortunately I missed the one shot just barely, but my Cassidy hit the shot. There's no reason to pick early. This might seem very bad, and I wish I kept first, but like, this is very defense favored, so you can very well just full hold this. Just wanna focus. Like, if the Tracer tries to flank, I might try to mark her. I wanna take the Mega to prevent her from doing so, more than I wanna deal damage to her, because if I deal a bunch of damage but she takes the Mega, it's useless. Is she going for a hard flank? It seems like not. I need to go for the Widow now, I think. Wow, I hit some good shots there on the Queen. The Queen dropped very low. Okay, I don't hold. Which is very nice. Yo, what up, Zakin? How are you doing? What up, Mystics? What's up, Cassidy? I think Cassidy is peeking here, yeah. Kiriko is with him, yeah. Here's the problem with contesting this area. If I look at one person for too long, I'm just gonna be... Wait. If I look at one of them for too long, either the Kiriko or the Cassidy, I'm opening myself to be shot by the other. So it's not worth for me to like actively mark, I'm gonna passively mark by not peeking. Right? Not peeking, and if they walk very far, then I can mark them, right? I can't prevent the Kiriko too much from walking because she has a free escape, but the Cassidy can't go too far while staying safe from like being able to roll over here, right? Why no 3-2-1 on comms, Will? I forgot about it. Also, what up, Basilosaurus? How are you doing? But yeah, it's like, yeah, I could have 3-2-1, but like, my Ana... I'm playing in higher rank. My Ana should have the game sense, right? I got ping diffed, unfortunately. But yeah, since we took a pick and my Lucio used beats, I might as well blade engage and try to hold the corner.
This will cut the pain.
We can very much recontest still. Well, like my diva is healthy for the contest. My Ana should be fine to heal her up. We have Nano soon. I don't think Tracer's gonna be able to try to stick the caster or something. I'm dead. I'm gonna pump as much damage as I can with the Queen. We lost Mech, unfortunately. That is pretty bad. We have Nano soon. Ooh, that is a really bad anti. Really, really bad. Have Nano. Good, good, good. Okay.
30 seconds.
I'm just gonna dash point so we don't see 9. Okay, Cassidy is dead. I'm gonna go for the Ana. Very little damage on their side. That isn't close range from the Queen, and the Queen is anchoring points. So yeah, we should win now the long fight. We have Diva to anchor points plus bombed. And there we go! Even though we didn't Nano Blade, we still won the game because Rialto is very defense favored, right? That's the thing. Very, like a lot of players would just tilt and think that this is unwinnable, but this was very winnable. It was made close because of ping diff on me not deflecting the slip. It was also just my bad on not reacting fast enough. I could have reacted faster to the kill on the cast. The reason I reacted so slowly with the deflect is because he got shout. And I didn't know if my swing would kill with the shout. So I was like, wait, do I need to dash to finish him? If so, I need to find out where he is because he's moving so fast because of the shout. Right? But no. We did end up getting the kill at the end. Alrighty. I ended up getting the kill and we ended up getting the win. But yeah, let me catch up to chat. Blackwatch is pretty raw. I don't have it though. I don't think I played much of Blackwatch. A lot of people say good things about Blackwatch, but I don't like it that much. I like the clean skins a lot more. Like the Genji's default design is just so good, right? Like I just really like the Overwatch 1 design. I really like the Overwatch 2 design too. But like on one account, I play more of the Overwatch 2 design, which is my main. On this account, which is my alt, I play more with my Overwatch 1 design, right? So sometimes I play Nihon here, but usually it's like either carbon fiber or just the default skin. The default skin is also good. I don't think I have many Overwatch League skins here. Maybe I have the Contenders one and that's it. Yeah, I think it's only the Contenders that I have in this account. Yeah, let me go back. In-person lighting color. Yeah, I wish we had more customization in that sense, right? Being able to choose which weapon we want for which skin would be cool. The new weapons that they're making, the Hardlights weapons that they made for like Mercy, Reaper, and Rhine, are sort of that, but like not exactly. They're still very small customization, and they're like paid customization. You have to buy them. You can't just, oh hey, I have these skins, but I want to play this skin with that shuriken and that blade, right? Something like that would be cool, but we don't have that. Big brain needs big focus. Yeah. Only twice was deflect plus running out because our passive team was playing at the choke. No, I was just gonna face tank because I have 400 HP. I have 400 HP in that situation where I wanted to nano blade and didn't receive the nano, right? But because I have the mini, and the mini is effectively double healing, right? Because I have 400 HP, not because I physically have it, it's because I have 50% damage reduction, right? So 75 healing is actually giving me 150 effective HP. But like, I could dash, get very close to the mini if I want to, go towards the mini while I'm pulling out the blade, and then once the blade finally finished pulling, I can choose my target and see how I'm gonna handle things, right? But yeah, if I use the deflect early, I'm just very susceptible to the enemy team just bursting me down because of Discord and their damage output. Why no VC to tell Ana to nano me? Because I play better out of voice. I can focus much more on my own play,
Capture the objective.
what I'm supposed to do at any given point. I don't tilt while I rarely tilt when I'm out of voice, because there is no one to flame or anything like that.
Like a
Just people in rank like to be toxic, right? It's a really good kill. The enemy team is gonna fall back. They don't even have the second DPS apparently. They were playing Widow last match, so I'm gonna be careful when peeking. They aren't playing fair, okay. Just cap fast. But 3 points. I'm gonna poke D.Va out a bunch, because the backline is gonna be pretty hard to kill. With like Brigana and then Cassidy. Fair is not someone that I'm gonna interact with much, so D.Va is just pretty decent value for very little effort, right?
Got one here. Got it that Genji protects you. You want that ladder? Enemy here.
Nothing gets past me.
Got one here.
Okay. Broke the Cassidy out main a little bit. Yeah, he overstayed his welcome, played a little bit too aggro because nobody was shooting him, and didn't notice that he couldn't kite in case he was pushed. Yep, here I went for a flashy play that I shouldn't have. If the flashy play works out, it's like, oh hey poggers! But if it doesn't, it's just like I threw one. I could have been poking other people, seeing if there's a better opportunity than that, right? Just forced the 1% play. And that's the result, right? And it's not like I can't make flashy plays, but it's just like it's very small chance. Even for the best players, right? What people see, when people that only watch highlight reels oftentimes forget that they're watching highlight reels. They're not seeing how many times people fail at those plays, right? Especially when you have players that just like to force those all the time. Because there are clip farmers that are just constantly trying to get clips. And so they're actively feeding most of the time.
My ultimate is almost
Unfortunate.
Much better.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Justice reigns from above.
That dodge was sweet.
Echo here.
That dodge was very sweet. Okay. I have beat now. I think they used rally on that, right? Yeah, they did. Aw, my deflect didn't go off. I'm sad. That would have been a free kill and a free fight win. I think yeah, she's dead. We're down one. I really hate being dead there. There's no reason for me to not early deflect. Because he's so low that if I just hold deflect, it's very likely that my team just kills him. You're gonna have rotate towards here or something? Oh, unfortunate. You just hit the skill shot. I'm blading because I really need to. Okay, I don't have the luxury to... Ah, that was bad. If I don't blade and my team doesn't win the fights, right? Then I'm gonna wish I have bladed. If I blade and will win, I might wish that I didn't blade, but at least I made sure we won, right? In this case, I unfortunately had a really bad blade because I wasn't sure if I should have bladed. If I wanted to blade, I should have bladed earlier. And then I hit a good sleep. So not that much on me. Okay, let me focus up. I'm 1 and 3.
systems on optimal level.
Wanna have more impact. Okay, and that was my team's fault there. That is not on me, I'm sorry. I got poked out by Tracer across like 3 different clips. No, never mind, 2 clips. But like... Rip. And with them having rally, this is rough. I'm gonna touch point. Nope. I'm just gonna get DPS'd by Diana, huh? Okay. Let me catch up to chat and then let me focus because I haven't been performing this game. What up, Zack, and how are you doing?
to 1.
Am I a Genji one trick? No, but lately I've only really played Genji because I don't really have time to play other stuff because I have a channel to manage and all that kind of stuff. But like I can play other stuff to a really high level. On season 2 I grinded every role to GM1/Top500. That was top 13 and combined. But like I can play a lot of heroes to a really high level. I just don't like doing so because they're not really enjoyable to me.
There's no time to dwell on the past. Now we fight.
Okay, they're playing fair. I'm gonna play inside. We have point early, so we can just play to Mark, most likely. I'm assuming they have the same backline, yes. Pharah should be wrapping, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing much marking her, so... Oh! Nice. Good kill. Pressure cycle. I'm just gonna get out instead of dying once more.
Much better. We have unwelcome company on the objective.
I don't think I'm gonna narrate as much. I wanna try to win this game. I'm gonna just truly focus.
Initiating defense matrix.
I see an enemy. Let the healing sound watch over.
The objective is in my hands.
Enemy located. Concentrating fire. Come taste my surrender to my will. There's a test.
Justice reigns from above. Neutralizing projectile.
Receive my aid. I see a hostile.
What? Oh. Are winnable.
Enemy located.
Good thing I dodged.
Margaret.
Neutralizing projectile.
I offer something more.
Functions at peak power.
Just guaranteeing the fight. We should be able to get a stagger on her, and she doesn't have bomb, so she cannot really prevent herself from getting staggered.
All systems on optimal levels.
I am healed.
Enemy here.
Taking flight.
Initiating defense matrix.
Got one here. Enemy here.
Oh, let's break it.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Nerf this.
Aw, he got the kill still.
Fire
I could have played safe with deflect, but hey, I got both supports there and a really clean play. There is an argument to be made that I should have been poking the widow, not the widow, the diva a ton because the backline was so far back. And the diva was so far up. I could have been poking her in the back while she was shooting my team in the back. But honestly, that would probably cost me my setup. And I felt like I was very deadly with the threat of just dropping on them and doing some right click melees. So I just wanted to stay there and then harass backline once they crossed. It was a decision I made, not necessarily the correct decision, not necessarily the wrong decision. It was just a decision that I stuck with, and I made it work.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
It comes to this. Do not falter.
Let's kick this off.
Oh, I didn't notice that there damage until too late.
Concentrating fire.
Yeah, I'm already using it for sure.
It's trials.
Been using it for half a month at this point.
I am healed.
Ah, I died that fast, even holding deflect in his face.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Finally, a real challenge.
Go in here.
Okay.
I'll bet the objective.
So I was trying to get out with energy, right? I'm gonna try to clear point fast so we get it before 85. So have a guarantee a second fight in case we lose, which is decently likely because of their ult economy. Especially if my them feeding like this. They don't have ammo, but the tire is gonna hurt a ton.
We are losing the objective. Push them out.
Oh, let's break it.
Oh, really? Okay. Force some good ults at least. Unfortunately, we also don't have beat.
Mistakes.
The beat reached me somehow, it would have been huge.
Got one here.
Nuclear is taking mag, I think. Not sure how we survived, but we did.
Pide mal suyo. Incoming.
Help me out.
Thank you.
Here are the focused warrior.
Come here. I can heal you.
I think one more fight only. It plays low, and we're gonna have some good ult when it plays low.
Let the kitsune guide
Don't
you.
like this Kitsune.
Огонь по готовности.
GG's. Or close to GG's.
Let us show them a real fight.
We're outnumbered.
Overtime.
I am here.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I am healed. Yujin no ken o kure!
Enemy here.
I am on the objective. Report here now.
Got one here. Enemy here.
That was bold of you. I burn like a door. The wind blows in my favor.
Got one here.
Show me what you're made of.
Enemy here.
Face my burning beast.
Got one here.
Over there. Devastation.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Victory.
I do not believe what just happened. I do not believe this. My heart is beating so fast. The moment that I killed, I don't remember how many there were, like 2 or 3, and I was like, wait, there's a chance, because I didn't just get the kills. We're back. We have some touches still. And like, my heart was beating so fast, I was so scared to make a mistake and lose. And I like, the reality of the situation just kicked in, and I was like, please, please, please. And then I just kept playing better and better and better. And Jesus Christ. Wow. What was my team doing? Get off more Genji, this is a while ago. That's the kind of stuff that makes me just hide chat and not play in the voice. It's like, why would I do it when I can just focus on the game myself? I feel like I lose a lot more from playing in voice than I gain from communication. Especially because nowadays people are much more toxic than they are actually gonna be giving good comms. So yeah, I was about to write Avoider Genji, I take it back. Who was that person? Was wait, who was it? My tank. My GM3 tank. Right? Like this guy who has a lower pick on his main role than me on my main role, right? Was gonna be flaming me. Just like, why bother? Why bother? Anyways, let me actually catch up to chat now, because I'm a little bit late, especially considering that I decided to just mute and focus on the games, try to win. And damn, I made sure that we won, but it was close. I'm really happy with that match. I'm not gonna lie, extremely, extremely happy. You live for those games. The feeling after you win, that is just so good. Okay, let me actually see, where was I? And Mario Altkin from Overwatch 1. Those things get popping up. Trying to work on, you have a very clear head no matter the engagements. And you know the secret behind that? It's very simple. It's just have something in mind that you're trying to do. So in my case, oftentimes I'm asking myself, what is my role in the situation, right? For remember when at the start of like the first round, I believe I said, okay, they have like Brig, Anna, Cassidy, so they're probably gonna be sticking together. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill them. I also probably spend too much time if I try to just like rotate around and get close. And then once I do engage, I'm probably getting forced out so fast that the value I'm getting is not worth the time that I'm spending. The Pharah is gonna be playing, and 99% of the time I'm not even gonna be interacting with the Pharah, so it's like, don't bother. So it's like, yeah, probably just farm the D.Va and then wait for opportunities, lurking good areas, right? So it's like having those things in mind make your thought process so streamlined that it's so good, right? So for example, if my mentality is to mark, I am ready to disengage at any point that I feel like I'm in danger of dying. But if I go into a play with a mindset of, hey, I need to kill that person, I'm gonna be much less likely to react fast enough to actually disengage if the situation allows me to disengage rather than actually needing to hard commit to a kill, right? Does that make sense? What keyboard is that? I don't actually remember what it is. You can check Discord and you'll probably find it. Actually, I can find it real quick. I know a place where I can find it real fast. It's in my DMs. I sent the keyboard to someone. There it is. Let me give the link. I didn't buy it from here. I'm just gonna give the link so people can see the keyboard that I'm talking about. Here's the link. For some reason, it's not working for me. It's not working as a hyperlink. Is it working as a hyperlink for other people? Okay, it's not working as a hyperlink on my YouTube manager, but on OBS it is working as a hyperlink. So I'm assuming it works, right? Content farming right here. When Poke gets good internet, rank 1 Genji, who knows? Maybe I would. I wouldn't be surprised if I could. Because honestly, the amount of things that ping holds you back on is insane. And not only that, one of the biggest issues that high ping has and brings to people is just motivation. Because kills are much less enjoyable because you get the delayed feedback, right? So if you do something well, you hit a one-shot combo, it's satisfying, but it's not as satisfying as hitting a one-shot combo on low latency because you don't get that immediate feedback on like, hey, you hit a crazy play, right? So yeah, the motivation thing would definitely be pretty big as far as like one of the buffs that would happen from playing on low latency. So what up, Light Freeze? How are you doing? And yeah, I didn't clip because honestly, though that fight was so long that clipping wouldn't even take clip the whole fight, at least not the length that I selected for the clips. Selected, I believe, 30 seconds. But like, if I tried to focus on clipping, I probably would end up screwing up. That really did require 100% focus. Oh man, that was very good. That was nice. Am I balding? What do you mean? Am I balding? What does that even mean?
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I have Widow. I'm not gonna peek too much. I'm gonna risk an early one shot. Doing well? I'm doing fantastic after the carry I just did. That was insane. I'm gonna poke his shield out a little bit from range so I don't lose many resources. Maybe we force lamp? Not quite, it seems. Oh, bro! Come on, that was so unfortunate. The Widow was also up there. The good thing is that we can hold. Because we still have our Winston, we still have our Anna, and Sim is really good at holding chokes, and they lost their tank. So I can still hold this. It is unfortunate, yes, but we're fine, surprisingly. Helping my Anna here. Oh. I need to turn on the AC, I'm starting to sweat a bit. We have Life Reaver, so we're mostly fine from losing Anna, but the antis would be great. But their comp, we don't need antis as much. Is the Widow top or something? Yep, just got both his cooldowns forced. Can play for Nano, maybe. Oh, my Winston is dead. I don't think it's worth retouching. Yeah, it's definitely not worth retouching. Will my Winston get good spawn? No.
Objective lost.
Does anyone know that if someone... There is someone in that last match that had a Twitch that was streaming, that I could watch your perspective? Because I would love to see other reactions in that game. Anyways. We'll have Nanoblade soon.
Nano boost administered.
Or not. That is fine as long as she actually gets value. Yeah, she did. Nice tracking. I know that she's gonna be walking in a straight line. Or at least it's very likely that she will walk in a straight line. So it's just about, hey, do I hit my mechanics? And yes, I do. It's just discipline of holding crosshair at head level and then just moving the mouse around. It shouldn't be that hard. Unfortunately, the anti only hit the... Oh wow, he's dead from that. I didn't know if that was a TNT boosted by the window or not.
Reality bends to my will.
We're just marking.
I need healing.
I prefer the payload when it wasn't moving.
Yeah, we're very much not playing this disciplined. I should have avoided OG Pure. I really don't like the way that OG Pure plays. Like, maybe I could have bladed with that window, or not window, that wall, if I got healed, but no I didn't. I was just slowly burning. And it would be too far out of the way to get a health back. I'm just gonna cross here, so that I have dash in time for when the fight actually breaks out. Did they use lamp, or am I crazy? I actually have nano soon.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Oh, bro. I'm sad. It is a clip, but I'm sad that I didn't get the mercy. Losing hair? No, I don't think so. I'm 21 years old. I'm almost 22, but like, as far as I know, no, I'm not balding.
The conflict has found us.
But yeah, that was a situation where it was like I could go for the flashy play and it was very much fine because I already killed 3, we already won the fight essentially. Am I alive? Am I alive? I'm actually gonna try to juke her by going this way. Nope, no! Aw, my Ana was low. And she didn't get juked. Live. Come on, Ana, come on. Why are you egoing that? You know that she's there. You didn't help me so I couldn't mark her. I also thought that the Mega was too far out of the way, so if I went for it, the Ashe would just... Ashe with the Mercy Pocket on the flank would cause too much of a problem for us.
The payload moves at a distressing rate.
And I'm pretty sure Ashe is gonna be here now. Might be in the flank still. They swapped the Widow.
This is no time to doubt yourself.
I engaged because I saw the damage that my Ana had. Aw. Oh, my hairline? Yeah. True.
My ultimate is charging. My ultimate is almost ready.
Das Universum singt vor mir!
Might need to nano me.
Nano boost administered.
Or not. That's fine too.
Do something.
It's not a good Bob. Okay, I guess we're not killing.
Surrender to my will.
Don't love this. Cole. It's too early. Rotating with dash to be safe.
Your end is within my
I require healing.
Nice. We killed Bap. They have res. I don't know if they can res or not, like if they have it in. And I don't need to engage. Sigma is alone because of the isolation. We're unfortunately not getting the kill, but in a pretty good spot. Amori is using orb because of how slow they were reacting to me burning. And I was safe too, we didn't even need the orb. Almost have nano. Okay, we're gonna have nano now. I'm gonna try to not blade. I'm in such a good position. Wait, just stop. This is why I saved dash, in case she did some shenanigan that I wasn't ready for, so I could actually follow it. Right? We should actually wake to farm some old shard on Nana. Somewhere might touch. Okay, nice. And I didn't even need to blade again here. Just because such a good defensive advantage, discipline, and all.
Score.
Then let me turn on the AC.
Switching sides.
I still haven't gotten over how we actually won the last match. Still haven't gotten over it. But yeah, does anyone know if any of these players are streamers that I can watch a POV on after? Okay. While I have the time, let me quickly just let everyone know, for those that didn't know. I made a post on my community tab on YouTube announcing a name workshop that I'm hosting for free on the 20th. Check out the community tab for more details. But yeah, gonna be really good. A lot of people want to learn more about this topic, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Nah, it's not that level of of rare, but like as far as my content goes, like workshop wise, I'm only gonna be hosting the workshop once, right? I have other topics to host on other workshops since I host them weekly. And usually only to the people that pay, right? I only do a free one once every month. So yeah, make sure to check it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
The last fight while in queue. Maybe on replay, but the thing is that it's gonna be very fast for the queue. So maybe I need to not queue to watch it. Junkrat, huh? I heard someone get anti. I don't know who. And I'm not in position. Okay, no rail. I'm gonna play close here so I don't tank so much junk spam. He dies! No, unfortunate. I didn't see the trap until it was too late. Do I go to skull? I technically do, but I'm currently skipping an ear. I believe that's the term in English. Because I'm not really interested in skull. It just doesn't work for me. At least for what I could do in the place I live. It was making me feel really bad when I was actually forced to do it, so I'm skipping an ear, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be going back or not, but ideally I just don't, because it makes me feel really bad. I wanna make this whole content creation thing work, because that's what I actually enjoy doing.
I am repaired.
Need to wait for my Winston. Yep, here. This is around here. I need to wait. If I go now, it's pretty meaningless unless I get a one shot from them not paying attention, but I doubt it.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I'm probably just waiting for them to farm nano, since we're so close. The Winston's probably just AFKing for nano for now. Where am I from? Brazil. Still too early. I want him to hard engage and take a lot of attention.
Nano boost administered.
Helden sterben nicht.
This ends now.
A simple victory. Much better.
Reality bends to my will.
guide you.
Okay, we cap. Good. Unfortunately, I don't get to kill the Mercy.
Escort the payload.
But yeah. A lot of waiting, but what can I do if my team was just staggering over and over instead of taking a meaningful fight, right? No point in me engaging. I need to wait for a meaningful engage, especially when I had such a good flank. Unfortunately, the flank wasn't as relevant because everyone kited to the other high ground, the one I wasn't set up for. But it still ended up working out. We're in BAP now? Why are we playing BAP instead of Ana with Winston? I'm gonna... Ooh! Nope. I did not notice him. I guess that's because he has no footsteps. So yeah, I just gave him just an absolutely free kill on me. Because it was low reacting of dash. If I react with dash faster, then it's fine. I might be able to blade and catch the rotation back. I need my Winston to go in as well. If I go in now, it doesn't matter if theoretically I can catch the rotation back if I'm 1v5ing. But essentially I'm looking for a blade, but I'm not gonna force a blade if it's bad.
My blade is ready to be
Helden sterben nicht.
That was a really questionable old Sig ult.
I am repaired.
Okay. Unfortunately, did not get to run away from the high noon because I was kind of low. But the blade was very good. The Mercy cannot run away because I always get a swing once she gets close to me, and then I can always follow with dash. The only chance she lives that is with like a well-timed Suzu or really well-timed heals that prevent me from bursting, and then she's somehow outspeeding me afterwards, which was very unlikely. So yeah, not ideal for me to just get one kill and die there. Wish I could have lived, but it was still worked out.
This ends now.
Shit. Wish I could be marking the res.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Nice, GG's. There you go.
I am here.
Alrighty, another win. Another game, another win. That's how we do it around these parts. 3-0, huh? I think we're positive now, right? Oh wait, not Q, not Q. They just res though? I didn't remember. Unfortunately, I didn't. Hey, we're positive. 10 wins. 10 more wins rather. I guess I should... How is it the best way to say this? Is it 10 on the net positive or something like that? Anyways, we went from being 39% win rate to now being 52% win rate in 2 days. Yeah, that was really nice. And one thing that I've gotta say, I kind of like having very low blade kills per 10 minutes. Not because my blades are unsuccessful, but because I'm very disciplined with my blade in a similar fashion to Shadowburn, right? And I only use blade when I really should, right? I don't use blades because, oh, I could get a bunch of kills, but if I use blade now, I won't have blade for when it's actually relevant. No. So I've actually started to change my mind and be like, you know what? The less blade kills per 10, the better, because that means that I've had to rely on blade the least, right? If that makes sense, right?
Ready for battle.
Alrighty. Let me actually rewatch that last fight because that was crazy. How long was it? Like legitimately, how long was this fight? And one thing that I wanna know, chat. Did you all believe in the clutch or no? Don't lie to me just because you like me. Be honest, did you believe in the clutch or no?
Careful, we're outnumbered.
And again, without blade is still a huge threat, yeah? It's all about playing your cards right. Also, if you're still back there, you're probably you're probably a lot far back. I don't think you dropped many frames, so it would be weird that you would be like 10 minutes back or something. You believed? One touch. Here I touched because I saw that my Kiriko could pocket me, and thankfully I did so in time. Because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have gotten the touch because I wouldn't have believed they could. Here I barely survive. I was trying to run away because I needed my team to touch, and also because like the enemy damage would be much higher than Kiriko's healing. Right? And it's not like I would be able to make it all the way here to be able to play around this structure to run away from the Zarya or something. So here, very fortunate that I lived just barely. The timing of the Kiriko heals was perfect. I want to see that from Kiriko's perspective. How did that look like?
Be careful, Shimada.
Unfortunately, she didn't Suzu correctly. Because she was guessing my strafe, right? She could have also tried to TP Suzu me. Or even just touch by dropping. Wow, she didn't get one shot by the Genji here, which is luck. This was a lot of luck. It wasn't just well played, it was also a lot of luck. Because like, ideally, Kiriko touches once for me to maybe get my cooldowns back before I touch again. And we also, I guess in this situation, we have beat so we can all touch and go back. Five minutes of Legend. Because I was trying to get close, and like the Doomfist and the Tracer have an easier time avoiding the Zarya because of their higher amount of mobility. Does the Rico put Tracer back on point? Yes, it does. Okay. It was like, did I just save the point again because it's somehow deflected the Conch Mine? Because usually Junkrats just explode the Conch Mine before it reaches deflect. Also, these shots, just look at these shots. Boom! That kill was so important for us, so important. And now, I bladed more because I was desperate. I didn't think too much because it was like, this situation is still very dire. Let's actually take an overhead view. Like, Lucio died, the Doomfist is still not back. If I touch, I'm gonna be like 1v3, 1v4. The Tracer is looking for kills, which is like great, but I wish the Tracer was touching and I could look for kills because I currently have Blade, right? So I have more kill threat. And she also can zip around a lot better than I can to avoid damage. Anyways, I ended up blading more because of panic than anything else. I tried to set it up with dash, but here's the deal. I'm afraid with C9. So I cannot really walk out of here very easily. Because I don't know if my team will be touching or not. So I pull out the blade, but this wasn't perfect. I just went for it here. I didn't know the status on Tracer's cooldown to know if this was good. And yeah, Tracer had a lot of cooldowns. She just didn't respect me enough here. I instantly Ghost Dash, just slightly missed the angle because I was very afraid of C9ing. Now I play around the pillar to try to avoid the Zarya. And in this situation with both DPS now dead, and our team being back, especially my Doom just being able to anchor point, we're much safer. So now I'm playing around this pillar because if I try to walk here, I'm gonna end up being caught in the open probably when trying to reach the supports, which are high value targets, but probably gonna end up getting DPS by Desire and get my cooldowns forced. So this is a situation where even though it is like very easy to let the nerves get you, I didn't. I was just playing very neutral and in a way that was like, you know what, I can just poke the Zarya a ton, avoid a lot of damage so I don't need to get babysat by my team, not get my cooldowns forced so I'm ready to capitalize on opportunities, and here's what happens, right? Zarya is slightly overextend and I take this opportunity, boom, kill. That's one thing that Genji players need to get very good at, playing around the Zarya, because the Zarya is very threatening and you saw how scared I was of the Zarya for a long time, but once I didn't have to worry about points so much, and the Zarya made a mistake, overstaying her welcome a little bit with half health and no bubbles, I just landed my shots by reading her strafe, and then just capitalized on the opportunity. You have to be confident in your mechanics, you have to be smart positionally, you have to be smart game sense wise, and it's like, it's still a tough matchup to play into a good Zarya, but if you play your cards right, you can definitely be very dangerous to Zarya too, and play around her effectiveness, right? Ideally, obviously, don't feed her energy, but in this situation, we couldn't do anything here. And these flicks, this literally got rolled. Unfortunately, I wasted both my codes on the Ana. I'm wasting the deflect because I don't want to get slapped or naded and just give the enemy team a free kill, and then I'm trying to dash to confirm the kill because even if I waste them here, it's only the DPS alive at this point, so confirming the kill on the Ana is very important. Tried to combo the Tracer, unfortunately she had the blink still, but now it's an awkward touch, the Zarya doesn't have energy, so she's not that scary. And I didn't have grab either to confirm, but man, this was a fight and a half. How long was it? It was like over a minute. Over a minute, wow. Damn. Did they really play that many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games. 7 wins, 1 loss. So net positive was 6. Yeah, which makes sense for us to be net positive 2 right now. But yeah. Anyways, we play now. I rewatched the play, I commented a bit on it. And yeah. Let me see, is there anything I want to do while we're in queue? I guess I'm just gonna promote my Patreon. Like, my Patreon is linked in the chat, right? Pinned in the chat, and it's like you can watch some workshops, like the previous workshop that I did, the position workshop. This is the other free workshop that I did. I'm gonna be doing a new one, the aim workshop, which I talked about a while ago. There are also like there's also a blade workshop. There's a Malga discussion, one who was hard meta, not as relevant anymore, but like there are like paid classes that I made, as well as a bunch of coaching sessions that you can watch if you become a member. However, if you're not sure if it's worth it or not, you can always just use a 7-day free trial and watch the VODs during that 7-day free trial to decide if you think that the quality is worth the money that you're spending. And you can also just watch a live one because I'm hosting one every week, right? So you're gonna, with your 7-day free trial, you're gonna have time to watch one paid workshop for free. So yeah, I would recommend checking it out for those that want to seriously improve at the game, right? And try to understand the game at a deeper level and maybe play similar like me, right? Still something that I find a little bit weird to think about, like people looking up to me, because I was for a long time the one looking up to other people, right? Other Genji players, but now there are people that actually look up to me and try to play like me, and it's like, damn, that's sick. And it's still a little bit weird to think about, but yeah. People do that. I've heard people say that. So if you want to play a little bit more like me, definitely look into it, right? You don't have to commit immediately because you have the 7-day free trial. This is an unusually long queue. Is it because I want too much? Is it because I want too much? Maybe. I wonder, how close is this account to the other one? This account is still far from top 500, I still need 22 wins. Where is it? This account I don't have as many players added, so yeah, in GM1 there are only 4 players added. So I can't quite know, like MMR wise, how close Harmless Poke currently is to Poke. But I would assume that Harmless Poke is currently with like top 500 MMR. And if I had 50 games I would be in top 500. I'm assuming that it would be like around top 400, top 300 right now. Because top 500 is currently a little bit low, considering that's still like... Actually, is it still... No, it's not in the first half anymore. The season started on December 5th. Alright, so... This is actually already the later half of the season. Yeah. So once I get to the count top 500 and hopefully keeping the win rate positive, I should swap to the main one, or just keep playing on the one that has the highest rank. Try to get a good ending position on the leaderboard. Especially moving into Season 9. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much moving into Season 9 because there's gonna be a soft reset, right? But I'm pretty sure it's a soft reset, not a hard one. So the placement that I get on this season should still matter. And even if it doesn't, still experience, right? But yeah. Don't love this map, but we have a pretty good comp.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Dome Fist? Huh? Have Widow. They have Punch now.
The barrier cannot withstand much more. The barrier has fallen.
I'm not gonna engage into that. Even if I feel confident in my mechanics, why should I take the risk? Because if I die, then we don't have me to mark anymore.
A threat emerges.
Right? The Doomfist would live if I died. Try to kill the Ana and overstay my welcome. Alright, they're playing overly aggressive, not overstaying my welcome. I guess it would be sort of overstaying my welcome. And like, yeah, you can see how it has come to hurt us. That my Sigma tried too hard to kill the Zen when that was territory that we shouldn't be fighting in. Can the Tracer chase me? Maybe, but no. So far. I'm gonna give my Kiriko a good TP. Next range TP. Maybe not. Need to be careful of Widow. I don't know where the Widow is, I just heard the grapple. I'm gonna preemptively deflect. I'm gonna do this, try to take the Widow by surprise. Yep, there we go. Rollout power. More like verticality power because that's a pretty shitty rollout. But yeah, it does work sometimes, and even if it doesn't quite work, I should still be fine. That's a very questionable nano. Wow, I almost shook that. Sorry if I ended up breathing too heavily, or rather sucking air in too close to the microphone. I don't know if that causes a weird sound or not. I know P's, for example, if I do a really strong P, there's like a pop or something like that, but I don't know if what I did ended up causing a bad sound or what. Alright, we're playing too close, we don't need to. Play the range. I guess Tracer wants to play close and me to a certain extent, but I can play far and poke a little bit, and yeah. We're just feeding for no reason. I don't think that this is winnable unless we try. I'm not even gonna blade because I would be having to kill so many for it to even be worth. Maybe not, because it would be Zen, Tracer, and me. If I get like 2 kills it would be good, but I don't know, I don't think it's worth. Maybe I should have gone for it though. Like the hairline guy. It's just because I was scared that it would make a really unpleasant noise. That's the reason. Because like, you know how sometimes when you use your knife, sometimes it makes like a... like you... I don't know how I would describe this in English.
Let the kitsune guide you.
But like when you try to cut and you make it, maybe you're like a little bit too hard on the plate and then it makes a really unpleasant noise. That's what I was scared of. You know? I'm waiting for it to try to blink away. I got scammed! And I'm alive. 2 HP. Not even close.
Barrier is splintering.
I have 0 deaths, huh?
My barrier is gone.
Did I have Trank? I don't remember. Careful with the window. The hog going here? No.
Withstand much more.
Don't remember if they have Trank or not. I'm gonna assume they do have it. Oh, I wanted to blade and try to kill the Tracer if they have Trank. No, they don't. Wow. That was really bad by me not knowing if they had Trank. Because the reason why I'm blading there is because I can swing dash the Tracer and hopefully kill her. Even through Trank, but that's a stretch. It was really just me trying to make to force a play to happen. Because I could just trade blade for Trank in case they had it. But they didn't even have it, so I was just playing around something that they didn't even have, which is really bad. Unfortunate. Let's see. Can farm a little bit here on the hog.
Appreciated.
Enemy here.
This ends now.
Okay, they did have Trank now. Which I'm honestly glad I forced out rather than kill him. Well, not exactly. It would still be good to kill, but like... It's good that they don't have it anymore, right? Waiting for my team. Oh, 325 HP diff? No, not 325 HP diff. It's me misplaying. We were 95 to 3, bro. I really needed that kill. That kill cost us so much. TP to me, nice. And hey, again lived because of 225 HP. It happens, but I can't blame the game. I can only blame myself for missing the amount of shots I did. But yeah, meta DPS 8 deaths, that's not looking pretty, is it? Not looking pretty. Let me see.
Select your hero.
Nope, can't see, it's private. I wonder if I'm stealing Genji from them. No, it doesn't seem like I am, unless they didn't talk about it. Not like I would change for them though. Gotta be very honest. Yeah, what up, Bloody? How are you doing?
This should be fun.
I wonder. What went wrong here? Did we just get staggered over and over and over again? I mean, kind of. I made a misplay that was bad on second, but my team was also getting rolled on second, so I wouldn't really blame myself for it. I don't think I could have clutched second. But who knows? I guess I should always call stuff clutchable after the insane clutch I did on on Lei Jiang.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Eating McDonald's to the stream.
Escort the
The
payload.
payload's moving. Parfait.
This is a very predictable rollout. but Zen has spent a lot of ammo at this point. I was looking if maybe I could engage, but no, I'm not gonna bother too much. I'm mostly gonna be using that rollout nowadays to just as a pathing choice to get close without having to cross all the way like this, you know? I don't really want to dash behind him yet because he's not low enough. Widow is playing close, which I don't like. I want a little bit of space so I can maybe roll out on her. But I kind of really want to make a play. I don't think we win from this trading lane. Because we don't even have a Zen, huh? If I had a Zen, this Ram would be getting immensely burned, but he isn't.
Enemy here. Let them up.
Life protects life.
Is that melody? An enemy.
And there you go. Sniper Genji moment. A true Sniper Genji moment.
Take cover. The tree is gone.
And it was some good Sniper Genji aim. Yo, what up, Sahaj? How you doing? Circuit Royale rip? It is bad, but you can play around it.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
It's not enjoyable. It is a pretty bad map, but hey. What am I gonna do? I have to play it. So, I don't benefit from really crying about it. I think the Widow is peeking close on the right. I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna wait it out. Nice pick from our Widow.
One can hide from my sight.
Nice kills. Nice, just eagering. I'm just gonna push points. Why not?
Hostile here.
Or maybe try to kill Zen. We cannot kill him.
Here with the cure. Hostile mark.
Bottom flank on second? Yes, but like Genji is very loud.
Watch out for that enemy.
He has ult for sure. That's a I have ult play. Okay, I guess he somehow lived the 1v5. That's because I don't have a Zen! I really wish we had a Zen. Zen makes this infinitely easier. But hey, if you wanna play live here, then sure.
In motion stays in motion.
I'm gonna keep crossing. Wait for my dash, maybe try to hit a rollout here. It's very unlikely because I would need the Widow to be playing so close for it to work. Let me use this.
Watch out for that enemy. Stay near the immortality field.
And the Zen with no footsteps was rolling me, cool. Oh, the Bob is going to Narnia, nice. I knew that he was dropping. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it because the way that he's playing, he's asking to get his strength first out, which is very good for my blade. The thing I hate right now is that I'm playing very disciplined, but my team isn't. Sure, I have failed mechanically in points where it's really important that I don't. And like, if my tank specifically was playing more disciplined, this would be a lot easier.
Amplification makes it
Life protects life.
Personne n'échappe à mon
Let them up.
Isn't flanking? Oh, I forgot about walls.
Into the field. Enemy here. That's the victory fever.
Nice. Yeah, there's only flanking. Ping the Zen, bro. When you die, you can ping.
No one can hide from my light.
Oh, I actually died. I thought that my damage would kill. Not that it matters.
Truly feel alive.
The more the Zen stays alive, the better, because that's the biggest stagger. We're guaranteed to cap here. And Risa buffs? I don't really know. I haven't really played versus them much. The Mauga nerfs, I know that they're in the wrong direction because he's still a tank buster. And in fact he relies more on shooting tanks now. Would be great to add some dynamic by making him choose between shooting tanks or squishes. But that's not what they did. He has ult, I believe. I don't understand the enemy team just willingly getting their ults forced like this. I'm gonna die to... I didn't! Nice. I wanna blade soon so they don't have trank for it. But they might still, they might already have it because of Mauga.
Do something.
The payload.
Let them up.
Life protects life.
I wish it didn't grip me.
Round of healing. Got a new friend.
Is the Zen still behind us? I'm not sure.
60 seconds remaining.
Our infused sparkling water. My ultimate is charging.
Should not have deflected.
We got it where we want.
No one can hide from my sight.
An enemy. A sniper. Watch your head.
I just wanna die. Just reset fast. I have one more fight.
30 seconds remaining.
Still just really wish we had a Zen, bro. Zen makes this so much easier. Mauga's playing way too aggressively. He's just asking to get forced out. Nice shots, bro. I guess I should be marking the Zen because the Zen is perma on the flank. And Mauga should kill him for sure, so yeah. I'm gonna close the gap on them while avoiding damage.
Is approaching its destination.
Nice. And we're fucked. Yep, GG's. Can't win them all. Huh.
Defeat.
I could have played a lot better for sure. But it happens. Did I accidentally clip something here or no? I know I clipped something. When was it? It wasn't an Ambani game. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna watch this later because I already found the game now. I'm hungry.
Battle.
It's still a little bit too early for me to be hungry, but I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna play this match and then I'm gonna log off. Okay. I like this map. Sort of. Excuse me. This one depends on what teams are playing. The other two are more like die focused.
A helpful human.
But
Certainly be
yeah.
a welcome change of pace.
Let's see. I'm assuming my team is gonna be playing more brawly or pokey with Ram. If I have like a Brig, I would be pretty happy. Lucio, not so much. Although if we're rushing in, then yeah.
Capture.
I'm assuming we're gonna rush in, and I'm probably gonna be doing so from an angle a lot of the times. Oh, Roadhog. Is he watching the flank by any chance? Ah, cool. Okay, Ram is out of the fight. They probably lost this at this point.
Breaking them down.
Really hate how Junkrat can just boop you away like that with the mine. Can basically always just hit you outside of your deflect range. Okay, that shift saved me. I was gonna say I'm in a position that's very awkward for me to dash back and get healed.
I am healed.
Engaging enemy forces.
Protect my hug from their counter hook. And now walk slowly. They might have Surge out.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I wish I could have engaged and killed the Sojin maybe, but not happening I don't think. That was a really good boop, huh? They're losing this though. Oh, I was greedy I guess. That was so much damage, I was not expecting it. Type pellet push flashpoint through hybrid maps? I have no idea honestly. And I don't really want to think about it because most Overwatch maps are really awfully designed. In my opinion. They have tire which makes it very awkward. My BAP is bad again. We have time for one more fight, but
Ends now. Breaking them down.
oh, we don't have beats. Did we already use beat? I don't remember using beat. Oh, and it just got rolled. Cool. When you need the double jump? Depends. A lot of the times I double jump on autopilot. But like usually double jumping is like, hey, I'm trying to find a better angle for my dash, or I'm trying to bait enemies into shooting me because of the predictable trajectory for a deflect, although that's a very big stretch. Oftentimes double jumping is more for mobility purposes, or playing something like this, right? I'm playing on the high ground, I want to poke below, I'll double jump back to the high ground, right? I'll be using the double jump to peek shoot an interesting piece of geometry, like doing something like this, you know? Maybe you're using the double jump to peek out and then go back, right? That kind of stuff can be okay.
5, 4,
Like especially if both teams are just trading at mid-range and you're not afraid of getting one shot by a sniper, you can do the double jump peeking to be on a different height than the spam, because the enemy team is going to be spamming at the height that is good for most players, right? Most players don't have double jump, so you're going to end up avoiding a lot of poke from that. Rip.
the objective is now
Low. Okay, I don't know where the hog is, so I just took a guess that he might be behind me and just deflected. So poorly designed in my opinion. Like sometimes the lack of flanks and on some defensive position making them incredibly obnoxious to push, making marking such an incredibly powerful strategy. It's very boring to just mark for ages, and then you mark for so long that you have ults that you can use to counter the enemy ults, and if you play defense very disciplined, it's just oftentimes a default win for defense. And the attacking team has to do something really crazy for them to win, right? And other types of issues like that. Maybe a map that only really has like one fight position and the fight is like the cover is badly designed, or like maps like Paraiso, they're very unfriendly to like people that can wall ride or wall climb. you know? So like in Paris, so if a lot of the times when you're trying to wall climb, you're gonna hit a structure because it is made with aesthetics in mind instead of gameplay in mind. Like that is a very basic game designer mistake. But it makes sense if Overwatch isn't being viewed a competitive game. Even though Overwatch has a competitive scene and they try to force a competitive scene into relevance instead of letting it grow from the ground up.
We are falling apart.
My ultimate is ready. Let's go.
Coming through. Let the kitsune guide you.
Do they have beat? I'm not sure. They're just hard kiting, huh? Yeah, they do have beat, I guess.
The objective is under attack. Cut them down.
Okay, that boop saved me. I could have even dashed the Lucio because he was so low. I didn't know how low he was though, which is unfortunate. But hey, we have Nano Blade now and we don't have beat. I want to destroy the trap. Oh, never mind, that's not a trap.
My blade is ready to
You're powered up. Get in there. This ends now.
No, I'm so close, bro. I was so close to killing the Lucio, unfortunately didn't. Because it was very speedy boy. Okay, that's very winnable. Did it lose Kiriko? Yes, we did. TP, nice.
Be careful.
And now there's probably gonna be one fight territory for them, but we have a recontest, especially if we swap the fast tank. My tank might die from playing too close when we're down players. Yeah, that was a really stupid decision, bro.
Get them off the
Take the
objective.
mini. Maybe I'm gonna take the mega. Wouldn't be surprised if they played to mark me.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Cool. Why does she make zero noise?
The objective is in my hands.
I don't get why she makes zero noise. Also, I'm lagging now. Yeah, I'm losing frames. Nice. GG's, it happens. It happens. I'm hungry. That's gonna be it for me today. I want to stream consistently like 3 hours because that's usually what I play every day. Don't want to go over it because then I'm not gonna be playing as well as I wish I was. And this just puts me at a nice even win rate, like 4 positive and yesterday, 4 positive today. I'm gonna rewatch the clutch probably. But yeah, this was a pretty insane climb the last few days. I hope you all enjoyed the educational commentary and stuff. I guess if someone has like a really urgent question, I can answer it before I go. But like other than that, that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna go eat. As always, join my Discord if you want to chat while we're offline. Also join my Discord if you want to participate in the free aim workshop. And yeah, I believe that's it. What did you do against hard-pocketed hitscan characters? I played versus pocketed Ashe and Numbani, which was like 3 matches ago on this stream, so you might be able to learn something from that, but it's like essentially you don't have to, you shouldn't be expecting to get a kill unless you get a really clean engagement, right? You should be playing more so to mark unless you also have a counter pocket or they're really out of position and your team can also shoot, right? But if you're like on your own, you're more so marking than actually killing them, right? And that's the mentality that a lot of people have wrong. They're so focused on kill that if they run into a character that is pocketed and they don't have help themselves either by a counter pocket or by their team shooting the same target as them, they're gonna fail. And here's the deal, right? A lot of maps A lot of maps. Let me show an example. Even if they are pocketed, they're not going to be able to walk into you, assuming that you're playing defense in this case, right? But like, think about this for example. This is very similar to Rialto, where assuming that the enemy wants to walk through here and maybe go towards the mega area or just shoot your team main using this, if you just sit above and chill, they're not going to be able to look at you. And if they walk out, then you can try to pounce, but you're always safe. You're playing to mark, right? So you're here, and your presence is essentially scaring them. In the same way that like a Genji playing versus a Brig is sort of scared to get into close range to her, because that is a zone that she's essentially zoning out, right? She's marking that whole area with her presence. Similarly to how a Castrative with grenade makes going near him kind of scary. Similarly to Hog with Hook making going near him scary, right? That's the kind of stuff that you can do with lurking on the high ground or just marking position. It doesn't even have to be the high ground. It can be a position like this, right? With like, hey, if they walk out, I shoot at them. Instead of you actively taking poke. Because if you actively mark them like this and try to shoot them, what might happen is, because they have healing through the pocket, but you don't, you might lose resources, and now they're not going to be scared of you anymore because you shouldn't stay here anymore. Because you don't have the resources to fight in case they walk out, right? The advantage you have is if they walk into you, they are walking into you. It's a very predictable position that they're walking towards. So you can just place your crosshair here, and once they come out, you shoot. And you shoot and maybe dash, maybe get a one shot, but you have the advantage peak-wise, right? Because you know where they're picking from, but you don't necessarily know if you're here, or if you're here, right? Or if you're here, or whatever, right? So letting them walk into you rather than you walking into them. But like on attack and stuff like that, a lot of patience. Like on the Gibraltar match, or not Gibraltar, an Umbani match, I had to wait for like my team for like basically a whole minute while on the enemy backline, because if I engage while my team is not there, it's not going to be effective. I'm also not going to be able to be kept up by my healers because they're not going to be there to heal, right? So I waited for my Winston to engage with Nano to take a lot of resources from the enemy team, take the attention. And if I got damaged, my supports could heal me, keep me up so that I would be more effective, right? It's about timing, it's about pathing, and especially about being smart. Because you shouldn't be expecting to fight a 1v2 and just win all the time. You really just have to play your cards right and understand the situation and the fact that you're in a 1v2. If you are in a 2v2, even then you have to read the situation. Is it worth to commit, or should I stay very flexible? Because staying flexible is something that Genji is really good at. If a Genji doesn't want to die, he barely ever dies. You might lose a lot of effectiveness for playing and never dying, which is why the deaths that I usually hang around at is like 6, low 6, high 5. Is what I usually hang around, because there are a lot of risks that are worth taking, but not every risk that all Genji players or most Genji players go for are worth taking. So usually Genji players have like 7 deaths per 10, 8 deaths per 10, 9 deaths per 10 is like turbo feeding, right? So that's because they're not properly min-maxing the risk reward that they're taking, right? So that's something that you have to realize. There are some Genji players in some matches that are just going to be popping off and beating the pocket targets every single duel, but that's not because they're playing well. That's because, alright, it is because they're playing well, but it's not because the decision making is good. They're just egoing every single time and getting away with it when they shouldn't be getting away with it, right? And that goes back to something that I talk about quite frequently on positive and negative feedback, right? If I make a bad play, I should get negative feedback for that play, right? I should fail, but if I make a bad play and I get away with it, then I'm getting positive feedback for, or not getting negative feedback for a negative play. Similarly, the opposite can happen. And it's why a lot of the balance in this game is so bad. If I make a really good play on, let's say, the support, right? I try to assassinate a Kiriko. Alright, now I'm first given an example of me succeeding. If I try to assassinate a Zen, for example, someone that's usually a good Genji target, right? If I try to assassinate a Zen, I don't really have much to do. So if I applied my pathing correctly, I went in the correct timing, hit my shots, I get the kill. If I do the same on a Kiriko, she'll either outduel me or just TP away or Suzu away, and she has 0 risk. Right? And sure, I can get value by drawing those cooldowns, but there I'm not getting the positive feedback that I should be getting for the play that I made. It's not a perfect example, but you get what I mean, right? A lot about tank play feeling bad is the same, where they can make like the whole idea of like, hey, Orisa is strong because she just doesn't die, Sigma being the same. I'm not gonna debate if this idea is right or wrong because it doesn't really matter to the argument. But assuming that this idea is correct, it's a very bad situation where you should be getting positive feedback for just absorbing resources and living, but you don't, because that doesn't feel good to absorb cooldowns. What feels good is like going in as Reinhardt and hammering the enemy team, going in with Doom and hitting a big punch, right? Absorbing stuff doesn't really feel good, right? So that's the whole thing about like positive and negative feedback from your plays, right? Anyways, isn't bad. I find it very hard for deaths per 10 to be really bad. Like 8 deaths per 10 I think is bad, 9 deaths per 10 is really bad, 7 is like average. But like, whenever I pop into Necro's stream, which doesn't happen very much nowadays, it's always like he has 9 or even 10 deaths per 10 minutes. That's just like, bro, stop feeding so much. Why are you going for these engagements? What are you doing? And then I don't even want to watch because of just how hard he's turbo feeding.
Triple kill.
The Necros to me is the kind of guy where you just watch him for the highlights. Like, watching him actually stream and play the games is very miserable, because it's very boom or bust. Like, on these last 2 streams, sure, those were good performances by me, but this is usually how I play. I'm usually very consistent in my performance, so you can come in here, and unless I'm like really tilted, which I'm gonna be trying to avoid a lot better moving forward, you're gonna be usually receiving the gameplay that you're expecting. Necros, you could watch a 4-hour stream and never see him pop off, or you could watch him feed a few times and then pop off for a lot of other times, right? It's really a lot of RNG. So, anyways, 6.30 for Genji, nice. He has the mechanics to back it up. I have the mechanics to back it up too. I'm sorry to say, but Necros isn't special mechanically. And in fact, Necros is worse mechanically than a lot of other players. The thing that Necros does that others don't is turbo feed every single time, or attempt to, and because he's going for those plays so often, he will inevitably get more clips than someone like I will, right? Because I'm not going for those plays all the time. I'm going for those plays very rarely, but when I do, it's usually a really good situation for it. So I have a high success rate on them, but I will have less clips than him because he will go for them all the time. He will have a lower success rate, but because the amount of attempts that he gives at those plays is so high, he will have more clips, right? And it works for him. Like, who am I to say that he shouldn't be doing that, right? When he is getting that check, he's making a living out of this whole content creator deal, right? So I can talk about it on like a performance standpoint, but like as far as like success goes, he is very successful in the way that he plays because he gives the audience what the audience wants, right? Because a lot of players really do want to see Genji pop off, and so Necros provides that, even if at a really big cost of like requiring a long time of playing to get those clips, right? Necros Murph only? I wouldn't say so. He plays at consistently a high level, but like the amount of accounts that he swaps from, and also the duels he play with, oftentimes he's not playing at the level that he could. If he wanted to be more serious, he could definitely be a lot higher, but he doesn't care that much. So even when I'm playing not that great and I'm playing on high latency still, right? Because that's a handicap that I can't really get away with. Like I can't travel and just suddenly, hey, I'm playing on low latency. I don't have the monetary means to do that. I'm decently close to like his rank. Like I was checking these past few seasons. This was like he was hanging around like top 70, and I was around top 100. Considering like end of season, not early season, because early season is very easy to get like a top 50 peak. You could be like, you just spam 50 games in 1 week, and then even if you're pretty low in GM1, you're still gonna get a really high pick. So I'm talking about end of season. Anyways,
Quadruple kill.
never really hit clips in their Masters too. Yeah, because the game isn't about clips. The game is very much not about clips because of the map design, and the balance decisions, right? And also because Genji isn't necessarily a character that only goes for clips. There's a whole side of Genji that is all about game sense that people don't really learn because the Genji culture revolves around the pop-offs, right? People like watching the pop-offs, and not that it is wrong to like the pop-offs, but I really wish that more people enjoyed the brains of Genji. Because like, if you think about Genji on like a Contenders level or an Overwatch League level, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on. Especially with macro stuff like, hey, he's playing this way because his team will be playing this way, and this allows the Genji to play in a way that he could never play in ranked, right? Anyways, that's something that I really want to do with my content, and this is why I'm trying to do like this is not a term I invented, I'm taking it from someone else, an edutainment style, which is essentially educational content that is also entertainment, right? I'm essentially trying to make smart Genji play fun. And I think that I've been successful with that. I need to be posting more content for sure, but I think I've been really successful making educational stuff fun, at least lately. Because if you look at my smartest Genji play you will ever see video, I presented a lot of information in there, but I presented it in a very digestible way, right? It doesn't feel like you're being bombarded with information. And in fact, I even got comments in that video and from my coaching and stuff like that, I have changed the way that people view Genji to the point where they actually enjoy being smart more than they enjoy mechanically popping off, which is something that I'm really proud of. And it is a really big objective that I have, right? Especially because if you consider like performance, you have your best performance when you're having fun. So if you enjoy playing smart, you're gonna get to play better because of it, because you're enjoying the game, right? And that's also why tilt is so bad, right? Because you play a lot worse on tilt. Not just because you're not thinking straight, but also because you're not enjoying it. The mechanics aren't really that good, I just engage right. Who is to say that your mechanics aren't really that good? A lot of people, I mean, I'm not gonna say that people say that my mechanics are bad, because my mechanics are really, really good. Because I have a lot of aim discipline, I have practiced them a lot, I use a really good sense, and all that kind of stuff. But like, people don't usually see that, right? Because I don't usually play and rely on my mechanics, right? My mechanics, I'm using my mechanics through my game sense. I'm not relying on my mechanics to get away with bad plays, right? The mechanics are the tool and I am the user. My brain is the user. My brain is using my mechanics to the means that it needs, right? So if my brain sets me up for a duel, my mechanics are gonna serve me the purpose of winning that duel, right? My mechanics are not gonna be the user and then my game sense is gonna be the tool. That would be wrong. Can you review your Genji? There's a channel on Discord for me to review. I'm not gonna be doing it this stream since I'm ending it because I'm gonna be eating soon. I'm just talking a little bit and answering questions before I finish stream. But you can drop this code in the forums on Discord, and either I or other people in the community can review your game and give you advice, for sure. And you can also check out my Patreon if you're interested in more serious coaching. And you can use a 7-day free trial if you're not sure if you want to pay or not. But if you just want a VOD review, just drop it in the Discord and someone will help you. But what was I? I was thinking, oh yeah, I was talking about the mechanics, right? So even though my mechanics are very good, I don't usually show them off, right? Because my mechanics serve the purpose of fulfilling what my brain sets me up to do. So the point I'm trying to make is you need your mechanics to be good enough to actually pull off the plays. I don't want to have the brain to think about all these kinds of crazy ideas and play real smart, and then when it comes to the execution, my mechanics will be lacking. My mechanics lacked a few times, but most of the time my mechanics were on point for the plays that I needed to go for, right? Which is good. That's what you want. And also, you want your mechanics, most of the time when you're playing, you want your mechanics to be like 80% performance. You don't want for your mechanics to be like at 100% power during the whole time. Not only is it hard to keep up playing like that mechanic precise for that long, but also if you need more mechanics than that, you're screwed, right? Which is why you practice more than you actually need them. I'm gonna make a whole video on like how to practice on Genji and workshops and stuff like that. But like, I can pull off insane insane mechanical blades, right? So, but I don't usually go for them because they're usually not good. I went for one on Numbani where I almost killed a Valkyrie Mercy with a Ghost Dash or close to it, right? I don't really care about being frame perfect, but you get what I mean, right? It was just completely blind dash towards the sky to hit her, and I hit her. I just unfortunately didn't reach her with the dash and then she flew away. But like, I have the mechanics to pull it off, right? And that's the important thing. I need the mechanics to be good enough for if I need them, I have them. But if I don't, I'm chilling at a lower capacity than usual, which doesn't actually demand my body that much. If I'm constantly at 100% output, I'm not going to be able to keep that up for a long time unless I'm a freak. Right? Does that make sense? That's why you practice so much. Not necessarily to hit the mechanical crazy plays all the time, it's for you to be comfortable during 99% of your gameplay.
Triple kill.
My enemy's tongue.
That also means that if I'm having a bad day, my bad day won't actually be that bad, all things considering, because one, I'm playing more so from my brain, but also if my mechanics are 70% and you usually play at 80, well, I'm only like in 10% instead of like in 30%. Anyways, this is a lot of abstract talk. I'm gonna be making video on this whole workshop deal soon. Or no, not soon, I shouldn't be promising soon because I have promised a lot of videos that I've never made. But hopefully, and that's one big goal that I have moving into 2024. I want to grow my Patreon because I want to have editing full-time. A lot of the videos that I've edited that have been released in 2023 and even moving forward to 2024 are gonna be edited by me or have been edited by me. And that takes away time from me to script other ideas and actually make all the videos that I want. If I get enough money from Patreon that I can pay for full-time editing on every single video that I make, right? I don't have to edit anymore. That will save me a huge amount of time and I will be able to not only pump out more videos but also pump out all of the videos that I want, because there are a lot of topics that I want to cover and I can't really cover with the current time that I have, right? Anyways, I have ranted a lot, I'm hungry. Unless someone else has another really important question, I'm not gonna be answering. And even if you do have a really burning question, just do it on Discord. I'll take a look at it after I eat or something like that. But yeah. That's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you all in the next time. Bye bye!